just hit 11. I was like, where is everyone? I was like, oh, it just hit 11. So yeah, I'm still on the fence about how they did 6th edition or not 6th edition. Like, I kind of like that all the editions had like a unique feel to them, but I understand why they did what they did. Because they probably
Oh,
see every edition they take a loss as people don't always come over.
and I think they like also fifth edition is so successful that they want to keep like the name and the brand.
Yeah, it's a very solid edition. Um, I mean, you can always change things. That's what's nice about D&D. Like, if you don't like something they do, you just change it to fit your world and what you're trying to do. So, yeah, I'm excited to see all the changes, and it's gonna be a little confusing just because now when I look stuff up, they'll be like, there'll be 5th edition, then there'll be like the new 5th edition. So that might get kind of confusing. But we'll see.
There is like for example for how monks were changed. Patient defense is really good now because right now you can take a disengage action as a bonus action, same as rogue.
Yeah, they
Right?
kind of made it so you're a lot more like the rogue, where you don't have to spend key points to do certain
Exactly.
things, which I think is a good
But
move.
if you spend one key point, then you can do disengage and dodge at the same time as a bonus action if you spend key. So if you spend key, you actually do it better than rogue. And
Yeah,
in the same way, step of the wind. You can dash as a bonus action, same as rogue can. But if you spend one key point, you can dash and disengage.
see, that would be more useful because one of the things I like to do is disengage and like take oppies just to draw them off other people. Like, I actually do that a good amount if I or not if I like dodge then move away and things attack me at disadvantage. I mean, you can still get
Mm.
hit, but you can also like make an opening for one of your guys to get away if they need to.
Mm. Hey, Ian.
Ahoy.
Welcome. We were just talking about the changes for the new edition,
Yep, yep.
or quote unquote new edition. Basically, it's pretty much like 5.5. It feels like it's just like tweaks more than a new edition.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it feels like Pathfinder compared to third edition, something like that.
The more I play, I feel like I kind of miss the little bonuses of 3.5, although I think 3.5 had too many of them. But I think I feel like 5th almost went too much in the opposite direction. Like, they'd rather just put advantage or disadvantage on everything. I kind of miss having like little bonuses that are less impactful than like advantage or disadvantage.
I think you kind of introduced most of them. Like you are doing
Yeah.
cover that most DMs don't. You are doing all kind of stuff
Like flanking is just +2
like
instead of advantage.
flanking and even like low light, etc. The things that also many don't care about. But yeah, in third edition it was so cumbersome. It was so cumbersome to always like it on higher level.
Yeah.
It took you like 15 minutes to just consider everything, and you would miss eventually something that, oh yes, I had like synergy +2 because I had this other skill, and then
Yeah.
like so.
They definitely went too far in the little bonuses direction.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
1 or 2 little bonuses is fine, but once you get to like 5 or 6 things, it can get weird.
Hello, sorry I'm a little late.
Hey,
Hello.
you're right.
How dare you?
So,
Do you see
Ryan
this
is
Discord
21.
integration thing?
I heard of it. I didn't look into it too much yet.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know why you would use it instead of, but it does mean that everyone can kind of see the same screen at the same time, kind of.
Yeah, I'll have to see. I think one of my players had used it and wasn't too impressed by it. But yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
What I heard about it is that it's fine, it works fine, but it's basically the same Roll20, except you have a little bit less space because of like all the Discord around it.
Yeah. Which I mean,
Ah.
Discord works fine the way we do it. We don't need Discord
Yeah.
stuff on the Roll20 screen.
Right. I'm just wondering why they would do it then.
I don't know. Roll20 is weird. They're like, I really love some things about it, then there's like random stuff they do that I'm like, guys, what are we doing? Like the fact that it took them like 10 years to have maps that could go into folders instead of just be a big pile of maps on your screen that you opened up. Like, just give me folders. It took them so long to implement that.
DM problems.
That was a big DM, especially for me. When I started getting like over 50 maps, I'm just like, yeah, scrolling through like, oh my god, where's the map I need? I started having to like put all these labels on them just so I could find them easier. Oh, the new folder system is so much better. I love it. Just waiting on Charlie.
I'm here. Wait,
Or
no,
not
Brian.
Charlie, Ryan. There he is.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
Hey, where's the other one?
It's me,
It's
the one and
you.
only.
One and only.
There's no one else last week.
There is no. That was you. You just sounded a lot
Why?
different.
What were you guys? Wasn't here
Oh
last
shit,
week.
you might have got hacked.
Yeah, someone
Yeah, I
hacked
think
you.
Yeah,
someone.
very
I
much.
was like,
Why? Did
Charlie
someone play?
sounds feminine this week. It's odd.
What?
You were hacked, but that's fine. They played well.
Yeah, they played really well. I was
Gosh,
like,
Josh, your mic sounds beautiful, by the way. Get a new one or
Oh.
something?
Thank you very much. I know. I just started using one. I used to just use the microphone on my
Oh, I
camera
see.
before.
Crazy
Oh,
how that
yeah, it
works.
sounds really good.
Terrible move.
Yep. That is on.
How are you doing, Ian?
Doing pretty well. I do actually have a meeting here at X30, so it's supposed to be a quick one, but I will have to pop out and pop back in at that time.
All right.
So, BT dubs.
Yeah, no worries. So let's see. Starry Nights. Grinkle, it'd be your turn to
Yep.
scribe if you're okay with
Yep.
that.
Yes, sir.
We have Robert as the previous scribe. Would you be willing to give us a recap of last time?
Absolutely, absolutely. That'd be my pleasure. So we started the game when the party was invited by Blackwater himself, and we decided to go visit him, despite no one really enjoying or the thought of it.
Why does everyone hate Blackwater so much?
I don't know. He's just.
It's just a man.
He's just.
He's noble.
Man.
That's
Fuck
fair.
him.
So we met him. We met Lord Blackwater, and he asked us to get rid of a group of hobgoblins roaming around Char to help the town. We felt like he was not fully honest why he wants us to do this, but like coincidentally, it aligned with what we were planning to do anyway. So we agreed and decided to just go with him and haggled for 110 gold each. So we went and started patrolling the city to the west. And quite soon we stumbled upon a raided farm. And from there we managed to track the raiders and successfully tracked them following the tracks that they left. While doing so, we encountered a group of orcs led by Chosen of Groomsh, and this started the fight. fight started, and we handled it pretty well, in my opinion. We won with minimum damage and not even spending too many resources. We spent some, but not too much. And at the end of the fight, we even managed to capture one hobgoblin, who was promptly questioned by Kane. And we got some interesting information from him. He told us that, first of all, he wanted to lie us about how many goblins are around in this area. But then he told us that hobgoblins that are here because someone betrayed them. Someone from around this area betrayed them, and they're seeking revenge. So we have our ideas and we have our theories on who betrayed them, but we don't know for sure. So we strike a deal with this hobgoblin that we let him go, and for that he would deliver a message to his superiors about us and the fact that we don't really want to fight. We are open to negotiation. After that, Neil cast sleep spell on him, and we disappeared in a location unknown to Hobgoblin, presumably. Yes, and then we decided to take short rest because we were a little bit beaten, not too much, but still. Went to our camp and then told everything to Shock, and now we're deciding what to do next.
All right,
That's
awesome. Thank you for that recap. So it is the 88th of summer at 5:40 when we pick up our story. What do you all want to do? You're at camp. You had your short rest, I believe. So yeah,
Yep.
you're feeling better. What's the plan? There are still farms around here you could search because that's where they said the Iron Tide might be.
Yeah.
Look at your quest log again. I think that's. Let's see. Yeah, basically, you were kind of looking into the Iron Tide and kind of trying to gather information for Captain Grove in the town, as well as Blackwater's request to help thin their numbers and get more information on their positioning.
What's the date again in the game, Lou? Sorry.
The date is the 88th of summer, so you're a couple of days from, I believe it's fall.
Maybe before we go, Rob wants to know, wants to talk with the party and ask what everyone thinks. Like, how far do you think we should go here? Because we do now understand more about the situation than we did before. We understand that hobgoblins are there for a reason. They are not necessarily here to just pillage. It's of course bad that they are pillaging, but they have a reason, in their opinion. They have a reason to be here. They feel betrayed by someone, which I don't think it excuses their action, but at least maybe it can help us deal with it easier.
Well, as you say, even though they have a reason, it doesn't really excuse it, Shock says, and no peace was declared. Just because they might have a reason to be here doesn't mean they have the right to be stealing people's things and pillaging these farms. I don't think we should back down just yet. It would be giving away. It would be giving an advantage to them should they decide to keep attacking Char. Our loyalty is to the town, not to these possibly, grievance thieves.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'd say perhaps we
absolutely.
continue heading west and fight them as we encounter them. And if we are met upon by this captain that we were told about, and perhaps he's willing to have a conversation, then we'll have one. But until then, I agree with Shock that we should press the offensive. The more that we can harass them, I think the more likely it is that they will have to be forced to back off.
Okay, so we treat the fact that we know why they're here not as any excuse for their action, but more as like a trump card in case we need to negotiate.
And remember, we don't know they're telling the truth. They
Oh,
could be lying.
absolutely.
I mean, that guard could have just been, wanting to save his skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
So
He
maybe
didn't seem
baby
that
steps.
creative,
Baby
though.
steps.
Go ahead. Sorry, Ian. What did you say?
I was just saying he didn't seem that creative.
Oh, okay. So you all are going to continue moving, kind of scouting out these farmlands. Is that correct?
Yes, probably we need to find an area where farms have not yet been pillaged and try to defend them if they are being attacked.
All right. So give me. I'll take up to 2. I'd say probably survival is a good skill for measuring terrain. Maybe knowledge nature. Yeah, I'll take one or the other. Up to 2 rolls from the group.
Okay, I'll give you survival.
Okay. 12. And,
Can I provide guidance? Sorry. While we're doing
this would be over a long period, so guidance
Okay.
wouldn't help. You need something more like enhance ability, which I don't think you guys have yet.
No, okay.
Alright, so anyone else want to give a roll?
Yeah, sure.
I could. It's not great, but
Alright, so
Oh,
12.
shit, 12. Sorry.
Alright. Let me just roll something here. So you spend some time, we'll say another 2 hours moving. At which point you would see some smoke in the distance. It's getting late. It's 7 o'clock. The sun's not down yet because it's summer, but it's it's a little darker. And in the distance, kind of, you see over the tree line, there is some smoke coming from where a farm might be. You're heading
God
west
damn it.
right now.
We're possibly late. Let's go try to see what's going on and save those people.
Alright, you gonna rush over, or you want to try to move in more cautiously?
I would consult the party. I'm not very cautious.
I don't
guy.
mind running in here.
Yeah.
Gotta save people.
Alright, so you're going for speed. Alright, thinking there's no time for caution right now. There might be people in danger. You are
Okay.
rushing up. Okay. Approaching from the west. As you are moving through the tree line, let me set up the map here for you. You would see some flames. Oh, it is still daytime, so we can put on some light. Looks like there is a house on fire. As you come rushing up through the trees, you would also see some hobgoblins who, unfortunately, will have spotted you. Alright, just give me one moment to get you guys on the map here.
Let's go.
Oh, is your girlfriend planning on playing again? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, the next week or two I won't be here.
Oh, okay, so she'll be hopping in. Cool.
She'll be able to hop in for that.
Does she want to be a character on her own? Just to play with us?
That's true.
I'm just wondering.
Considering it, but don't know if we have the the funds, you know.
Oh, yeah. Twice. That's true.
But she likes it. She was telling me all about it. She sounded so excited.
Oh, cool. Alright.
I still can't see anything, Lou, if that's...
Yeah, sorry, I was just having you.
And the people she were playing with were really mean, but I don't know if that was
Oh,
Uh,
hit it with
Uh,
that.
We
Oh,
actually were
wait.
very good. We
20
were
minutes.
complimenting her on how well she
mean.
plays,
She
and
cried.
yeah,
She cried.
how much better she is than the last guy.
Yeah, I was like, man, she knows how to play a
What?
bard.
Yeah, you cut out?
It's a refreshing
crazy.
change. I mean, what?
Listen, I'm the scribe, okay? You guys don't want to start making fun of me. Okay?
He writes history.
Don't
for his
anger
next
the
2
one who
hours.
writes history. All
Okay?
right, so yeah, you come rushing in from the southeast, and you would see several armed guards. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff piled up in front of the house, and the house itself is burning. So the enemies would see you, and one of them would growl and yell, pointing his axe towards you as the two hobgoblins begin to pull out their bows. So give me initiative.
Oh.
Ooh,
Roll.
It turns out I hate hobgoblins and bandits and demons in the dark.
Nil is
Always on edge.
very angry and ready to pounce. Alright, so the first act as you come rushing out is going to be Nil. So you see the enemy preparing to charge, but you act first. What do you want to do? Got some ground to cover between you.
That's something different. I will use my channel divinity because that's come back. Yeah, the short rest.
Alright, sure.
So I've got that. I did build a thing for it as well. It doesn't. I was looking. You can get one that automatically updates the other sheets, but that requires like API and being able to edit other people's sheets. So I'm not sure if you have that, but I have just done the one that does the regular stuff. And then I guess I'll just run up 30 feet.
Wait, which API are you talking about?
I don't know. I saw a video where like I can get it, so I just press the Twilight Sanctuary button and it updates their temporary hit points if it's higher than what they have remaining
Oh,
on whosever active turn it is.
well, I mean, I do have a bunch of APIs. If you just tell me which one that is, but we could talk later.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll sit for the video. Yeah, I'll just move. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I suppose. And then I will roll it myself. Give myself 4. Does it also add? You just add the number that it is because it adds the cleric level in.
Yeah, so everyone keep an eye out for that roll at the end of your turn for your temp. And if it's higher than what you currently have, you just, change it to that. All right.
So right now, do we get that temp
No,
though?
that's
Oh,
him.
so it's,
That's
that's
at the end
me.
of his turn. He gets that.
Got it.
All right, so the hobgoblin goes. He is going to move behind the tree here and take a shot at Kane, who I think he has an open line to.
Looks like it, yeah.
Double check that. Yeah, looks like it. So he is going to fire his bow. 10 will miss you as the arrow just kind of zips past, hitting the ground behind you. He curses as he begins to draw another arrow. Robert. And he'll also say something in Goblin.
Okay, Robert will
Disregard.
move here, right? And dodge.
Alright, so you take the dodge action. Kane.
I will walk forward.
Can I, wait. Can I have this temporary hit points, please?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I did.
He did he?
Yeah,
the
It was
4.
4
What's it
again.
say?
It was 4 again that I just
Yeah,
confused.
I'm just too good at rolling 2s on a d6. What can I say?
No, that's fine.
So it goes.
It's my special. It's my specialist card.
Yeah. I will brandish
Incredible.
my great sword, walk forward calmly, and grip it, close my eyes once again, and cast Bless, as I did in our last encounter, on myself, Robert, and Nilathon.
Alright, so you chant as magical energies surround the 3 of you.
So let me hit myself with the Bless and the... Oh, you can do a duration. What? That's cool. Okay. And I think that'll be all.
Do we have to do it on ourselves?
Who
Bless?
are the
How
people
do
you
we do that?
blessed? I can just do it really quick.
Robert and Nilathon.
Robert, Nil, okay. Boom. Alright. So Kane's turn is ending. The other hobgoblin is going to move down to here. See, he doesn't have a shot, then move back into cover, firing at, let's say Nil, or not Nil, Kane. He's going to fire at you, but you do have cover. Oh, a 7 will completely miss. The arrow once again just flying over and striking the ground behind you. Grinkle.
Yes. Alright, guys.
Hello.
Crazy.
Oh, and if you could, make sure you set your rulers to hidden so only you see them. And I'll see them, because I see all of them no matter what.
Creep.
Yeah, pretty much. Creeping on your rulers. I see
Run up.
everything.
I see rulers.
This guy. Art is 80. Like crossbow.
Alright, so you move up, and feel free to narrate your
Yeah.
attacks if you wish.
Yeah, I just run out, I pull this out, I just get behind everyone. They're so huge, these people. Not that big. And I'm like just hidden. Like I'm not, but I'm just so under everyone. I'm here, guys, don't step on me.
Alright,
And-
so you... go ahead, were you going to say something?
Nope.
Alright, so you fire your crossbow, but versus AC 13, that would stick in his hide armor. He roars angrily. Alright, so anything else?
Yeah, that's all for now. We're gonna wait till they get closer. That's for now.
So this orc is going to one-hand his great axe and pull out a horn and go blowing it,
Uh-oh.
making a loud noise
Sick.
that goes through the area. He's then going to stow the horn, which would be his action. And as a bonus action, he's going to charge forward.
They're putting up the retreat horn already.
Totally. Alright, so his turn ends. This one is just going to straight up run 30 feet. And with aggressive, run another 30 feet.
Oh, is he coming into kill range? He is! Beautiful.
And as he rushes up... Oh, I don't have it set to the right movement. I was going to say, that seemed like he moved a lot. Alright, that should have fixed it. Let me do that again. Where was he here? Alright, yeah, that seems more like it. So he rushes up. Seeing he's not going to get to you in time, he's going to heft a javelin off his back as he takes his great axe once again into one hand and he hurls it at you, Robert. Oh, wait, you're dodging?
Yep.
I think he's going to hurl it at Kane.
All right.
He sees you being defensive.
Does Kane have a bit of cover?
He does,
From me?
and the javelin would fly at Kane, who holds up his greatsword as the javelin shatters off the front of it. He roars angrily as he continues his charge. The last orc is also going to rush forward, moving 60 feet, and he is also going to throw a javelin at. I think he's going to target Robert this time. Which would be a disadvantage anyway because of the distance. 18? It's a good roll. I think that does hit you. 19 becomes an
does hit
18.
me.
But
does
wait,
hit me.
you do have cover from the tree, so that would miss.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, that is it for the orc. New round, we have nil.
Vermin of the dark, rushing to your death, you will plague us no longer, as I'm gonna run
Yeah.
at the guy.
And
Get
I'll
him.
say, actually, at this point, did we lose someone? Oh,
He-
Kane.
Yeah, he's got his
Get to
meeting.
go, he said for a bit.
So at this point, Robert, you would hear a very faint, like, coughing and maybe some crying coming from the house. There might be people inside still. These
From the burning one?
yes, it seems these horrible people have left farmers possibly to die in the flames.
15.
But go
Fine.
ahead, Nil. You
Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna hit him.
I'll say Nil. You think you hear that as well? You guys both have pretty good passive perceptions. Alright, so you rush up to the orc.
Bury my axe in his forehead.
Unfortunately, you do not, as he.
And I have bless.
With Bless, 13 is the AC, so that will strike.
Nice.
So he, unfortunately, you're not able to bury the axe in his forehead, but his counter swing does do a bunch of damage to his arm from the force from your hit. He staggers back, winded from the blow.
Leave, vermin.
He yells something at you in Orcish as he gets ready to counterattack. From behind, an arrow comes whizzing in at Nil, which will, once again, a poor roll, fly past and hit the ground. Robert.
Robert would think that, okay, it's time to get some action. Robert swiftly goes into flanking position and tries to hit him with the sword straight between the shoulder blades.
Alright. Did either of you mention the sounds you heard?
No, but I am rushing
We
over.
agreed that everyone would just know, right?
Yeah, then
Yeah.
probably, like, we did not...
Oh, right. So, yeah, you can assume that they told you, I guess.
There's
Alright,
people
so
in
you
here.
go in for the flank, distracting him with your friend over there. 23 will definitely strike. So you bring your longsword in for a nasty hit, slashing the enemy for 10 points, which will put him to badly wounded. So he is still up.
Yep.
Alright.
And, yeah.
Alright, so your turn is ending. Kane. I guess, am I playing Kane while he's away?
Yeah, he said that he wants to engage, flank if possible, and attack closest orc. So I guess he wants to finish this one off.
Alright, unfortunately, he is not using Roll20, so I don't have any of his macro knows? I guess I'll
He
just...
said that he put his D&D Beyond sheet in his bio, so you could just try to look in his bio for a link to his sheet and just very
I think
easy.
I'm just gonna roll my d20.
Yeah, let's see.
I have an idea of what his bonuses are. Alright, oh, so he comes rushing in but rolls poorly, swiping at the orc and just barely missing. And growling and getting ready for another attack, but that's going to be it for Kane. The hobgoblin, seeing Kane distracted, is going to fire at him. Another arrow flies past as your luck holds. And Grinkle, your turn.
Okay.
What was my bonus after my turn, by the way? Nil? Oh, nil, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Blue, what's going on with this house? Is it on fire?
That is the barn, and as far as you can tell, it's not on fire. The house that's on fire is over here.
So maybe roll for Kane as well, even though he's not here, in case you get bigger value for him.
yeah, but it might be a pain to update his sheet, so I might just
I can
wait until
update
he's got-
his.
Blue, does it look like
7. Okay.
like jump behind a window and get cover in here and shoot out of it, or no?
Yeah, you
There
can
it-
go in the barn.
I can't make
there-
it this turn, but I'm just maybe next turn just to get some cover.
Yeah, there are some doors on, there are barn doors on both the bottom and the west side of the barn. It takes an item interaction to open them, but assuming they're not locked,
Yeah, I
you can
can
just
make-
go in there.
Can I hide behind this tree then, or not hide, but like get cover behind the tree then, just for
Yeah.
now.
That's fine.
Okay, and I'll shoot this guy running in.
All right.
Not this guy who is almost dead?
It. Oh yeah, they all go in a row. Yeah. Take him out. Take him out. Guys, don't move.
All right. So wait, who are you
I
shooting
close one
at?
eye. Boom! This guy in the middle. Not Rob, even though I just clicked on him. The guy next to him.
You shouldn't close your eyes when you're shooting your crossbow.
Oh, I closed
Alright.
both eyes, even though it's supposed to be one eye.
Like,
And
this
boom,
seems-
I crit.
This seems less effective. But yes, you would crit.
I know where
the
it is. I
orc.
remember.
6 points. He gets a bolt through his armor,
Oh,
and he falls to the ground, dying.
good job, guys. Hey, Rob, you really cooked him. And then I lob a little bit of paint towards Rob, and you get Bardic.
Oh, thank you very much.
So the colors inspire.
Not Grinkle, not purple again. You know I hate purple.
You said you. Oh shit.
It's still
We used
inspiring.
all your
Thank
favorite
you.
color when we were playing.
Hmm, Did
And that's my turn.
did concentration disappear from you again?
Why are you asking?
Well, I just I was looking at.
And then Nell, can you roll?
Kane should be
my-
concentrating on Bless, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I
so-
thought he put it. Just weird. Like, why is it?
Hmm.
You.
See if it disappears next turn.
That's
All right.
okay.
So the orc is going to angrily rush. Let's see. Now he can't get there yet. So he's gonna rush over this way. To where his friend was. And swing at Robert. Strange tactical play as he put himself into flank. But 14, I believe, would miss you, Robert.
Yep.
Alright, so that is it for him. This other one
Now we understand why he've done what he's done.
is going to rush over 30 feet and do a dash as a bonus action to engage Grinkle. Comes in with a great axe swing. Four, 14, I believe, does hit you. Just barely.
Oh.
So you are struck for 6 slashing from the great axe as you manage to avoid the main blow and just kind of get glanced by it. Yeah, so that is it for the orcs. Nil.
So I can now hear the people in the house. So I'm gonna just ditch or dash to try and get there. 5, 10, 15, 25.
Alright, this guy's
And I get opportunity attack on me.
Yeah, sorry, I just messed something up. This guy is not dead yet, so he should not be. He's just dying. The guy accidentally deleted his initiative.
There no control. Is there no control Z in Roll20?
There kind of is. It's okay, I fixed it. So 24, I believe, would strike you as he uses his reaction to swing. So he spent his reaction. He strikes for 8 points of slashing, which is luckily partially taken by your temp HP.
Yeah. So it was to 0. Perfect. 25, and then 30, and then I'm going to do 5, 15.
Rushing
20.
towards the house,
30.
alright?
Yep.
Alright, so you are kind of out in the open. The orcs seem to, or the hobgoblins seem like they are, for the most part, still ignoring you. Even though you're kind of right out in the open, which is a
Oh
little
no! Twilight Sanctuary moved, guys.
When
Alright,
he just got to keep
Get
on the
him.
payload.
We gotta keep up with him.
Get him.
We gotta keep up with
Get
him.
him.
we're on the move. So that's it for Nil.
Yeah.
The
Just get
hobgoblin
myself.
is
I'll set
actually
them
going
back.
to aim at Robert again. They seem to like to go for their sneak attack target as you are distracted by an enemy. But continues to roll really bad. That is going to miss. Robert, 10 will miss you. Your turn.
Robert looks towards Kane and says, "Well, man, you got it, right?" And moves here and attacks Orc, who is attacking Grinkle.
All right, so
We
you
need to
go
save good old Grinkle.
Yeah, help your embattled friend.
Yep.
14 will strike against his AC.
Oh,
For a really nasty hit there. Doing
isn't that crazy that you can do that right now?
15, which puts him to badly wounded.
I check his macros, Lou. That's kind of
Yeah, yellow
Good
flag.
catch.
I'm gonna examine the macros.
Got to piss into a cup.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Yeah,
Russian judge
big time.
is unsure about this. Gonna have a private committee look into it. All
hoping.
right. So anyway, Robert, anything else?
No, I'm good.
So Kane will growl and say, "You're mine, Orc." Rushing forward, he slashes. This time he lands his hit, cutting with his great sword. For
You have a temp HP though. He's got temp HP.
10
Well, he's
points
attacking
of
him.
damage.
He's attacking the orc.
Can I get... okay.
The orc stumbles back, angered by this,
Oh, sorry.
and
It was the
will
opposite.
get ready to strike back. What's his temp? He gains?
Well, he doesn't. He's
does
not in the
me.
area.
Oh, right, because you moved away.
He had it from.
Previous turn.
The hobgoblin
Oh yeah.
is going to once again, I think, fire at Robert, trying to get a hit. Which unfortunately, again, you are distracted by the orc. Oh, a crit. Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
So he
Oh, who did
deals-
that? Who did that?
This guy over
Hobgoblin.
here.
You fired a silvery barbs this?
No, he's too far.
You fire? Or is
Yeah,
it 60?
He is out of range.
60. Sorry. Oh.
Alright, so... you would be struck for... and 24. As he doubles and rolls very well, actually.
Okay, 24. So this is 21 because of my armor mastery. So it would be.
And minus 5, so 16. Yeah, 16 damage. Because you have 5 temp. So that is it for him, as Robert definitely felt that one, looking a bit wounded. Wrinkle.
A bit.
Crinkle cries and runs away.
That would provoke an otter.
I'm going to.
Where is our shield guy?
Just think, what would Steph do?
Who?
Who?
So I'm going to.
A little bit of a jab there.
Who? Speaking of jab, Rob, I think I saw you do this. Go for the flank.
Alright, so you rush around trying to distract this guy.
Something like this, Rob. Here. 14 plus.
Good
flank.
boy. My man, my man. You're learning
Hey.
fast, Crinkle.
Thanks, man. I'm not a dog. Thanks, man.
Alright, so you move around striking him.
Oh, there you go.
He
Boom.
is caught
Right in the
completely off
back.
guard as you jab your rapier through the back of his neck.
Nice.
He just is completely annihilated.
Cool. There you go, bud. See ya. And I'm gonna try to hop into or get into this house or hop in or open a door or whatnot.
So, question: do you guys want me to keep narrating your attacks like the flavor, or do you want to do it?
I'm good with either. I like when you do it, and sometimes
Yeah.
All right.
sometimes I want to. I don't really have
Sure.
much flavor when I just stab someone, personally. So I like when you do that. If
Got
it's
it.
something cool, yeah, maybe.
All right. So that is it for Crinkle.
Welcome, Kate.
Can I get in this building?
Thank you.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, you open the door.
Yeah.
And you would see, looks like some cows in here, as well as a horse. I'll just take away the light mapping.
Oh, what? Rob, your sister's in here.
Oh.
Heyo!
So yeah, there's some cows in here. There's a horse. There's hay, and yeah, a bunch of supplies. So you can fire from. Let's say there's a window here, at the side. If you want to just move into that space. All right. So the orc who is dying, death saves. The next orc. Which one is it highlighting? Okay, well, he's gonna rush over. Why did it do that? Alright, so it messed up the turn, or I did. So I'll just say he goes now. So he is going to slash at Kane again with his great axe. Kane will throw his greatsword up and deflect the blow, knocking the orc back slightly. Ending his turn. This guy is dead, so I'll just remove him. And that will end this round. And Nil, it's your turn.
Gonna continue at 5. $15. Right, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just move there. That's all I can do.
All right,
Leave
so
them and get out
you,
of my way.
You continue to hear screams coming from the house. They're much easier to hear now that you're closer. You said you dashed, so I think that is it for you. Just check something here real quick. Okay. Alright, so the hobgoblin goes. He is going to... Oh, you ran up to him. I guess he's going to change, drawing his longsword, saying something to his friend. He is going to switch his target to you and do a longsword strike, one-handed.
Question, Lou. When were we supposed to put near death? At what percentage of hit points?
Quarter or below.
Okay.
That kind of lets your healing people know where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point also, I'll say you notice some forces arriving from the north. Looks like two half-ogres come rushing up this turn.
Okay.
Arriving in the area. But that's it for the hobgoblin. Robert.
Like he's
Okay,
just half of an ogre.
Yeah, just the top
Robert
half.
would.
It's very creepy.
Robert moves 60 feet with a dash and uses second wind.
Alright. Second wind, gaining back some of your health. Kane.
Okay, so did I attack this guy on my last turn?
Yeah, so you struck
Is it-
him, which is why he's wounded. You two were kind
Excellent.
of fighting each other. There were
Perfect.
some screams from the house, so that's why people are trying to kind of get over there and see if they can help the people who might be inside.
From the one that is on fire, or from the one close to me?
The one on fire.
Okay. All right. And is there a dead orc underneath this one as well? Did I guess that?
He is dying, so he's still conscious, but he's
Dying,
all
okay.
bloody and like trying to hold on to life.
Okay. Well, then I will attempt to slash at the one that I'm currently engaged in combat with.
Alright. Oh yeah, 22 will strike. I forgot about the bless. Hitting for 12, and that will take this guy down to dying.
Perfect.
So now two of them are on the ground.
Great. Just making a little orc pile over here.
Yep.
All right. Then I will move.
Just gonna put them next to each other so there's no confusion. That's the one thing I don't like about Roll20, how they do stack tokens. Like, I wish there was some indicator. But go ahead.
Yeah. I think I will move 30 feet here and turn my attention westward, but that will be all for now.
Alright. The hobgoblin yells something to the north at the two ogres, and they seem to change trajectory coming towards your Night Priest. And this guy is going to take a shot at Nil, his bow. Ooh, 20, I believe, strikes you.
Yep.
which will do longbow damage plus his sneak attack. So 10 points of piercing total. As an arrow strikes you in the back. Luckily, your armor stopped it mostly, but it still penetrated a bit.
Oh, used to be an adventure.
Until I took an arrow to the back. Yeah. Occupational hazard. And of course, your the guidings of the knight also prevented it from being a worse hit. But that ends the hobgoblin's turn. Crinkle.
Yeah. We all see these mostly ogres coming our way.
Yes, the ogres are coming your way. The fire on the house has also grown quite a bit by now. So there might be not much time left for whoever's stuck inside. Grow this fire a bit
Yeah.
more.
Little fire from. I'm gonna, I guess, just run through. Is there a way I can run through this house and still get a shot on this?
So you do see windows
Mostly
at the
ogre.
back. You could come up to like. Well, how
I
far
can't
can you
move
go?
up there.
30 feet.
I can get to like here.
So you could fire through the window, but that would give him medium cover plus 3 to AC from where you are.
They're taking care of these guys a little bit, so we're just gonna do that. We're doing it.
All right.
Even in
So AC 12
Just
becomes
80,
15 with the cover that he got.
perfectly 18 away though.
Hmm?
80 away, so I'm perfectly 80 away, so that's a normal shot. Boom.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh,
shot.
there
So,
you
yeah,
go.
you time or you carefully aim firing, and that will strike him. Hitting him for 3, which
God.
seems to really piss him off as he now changes direction, heading towards the barn with his battle axe. Anything else?
See you soon.
All right. So
I
your
have a plan,
turn
guys.
is
I'm not crazy.
ending. The dying
Guide it.
orc will
Guide him, Crinkle.
fail.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, Rob. I have a plan. I know you're fucked, okay?
He has a plan. He's not crazy. He promises.
It's been said out
You can
loud.
be crazy and have a plan.
It's true. Sometimes the crazy plans are some of the
Okay.
best ones.
Is it a similar plan you've had when last time you've been killed by a spider?
Oh, shade.
What's that?
I'm sensing some hostility.
Robert cast
What?
shade. It's very effective.
Can't hear you, sir. Hold on, let me just update the
And your
journal.
bard counters with Discord isn't working. A time-honored tactic of response to shade.
What's up, Lou? Sorry, I can't hear.
Wow, don't shade me.
Exactly.
I'm just the announcer. I'm telling the story.
What's up, Lou?
All right, round 5. Nil. What are you gonna do? Can't shade the referee.
I'm
So,
gonna
this
make my way to the
Alright.
door.
giving him a reaction attack.
Yep.
Hey. Luckily, 6 will miss as you go rushing headlong into the burning building.
Yeah.
I need. There's a bunch of smoke in here, so right off the bat, I need a con save. DC 8. As you are just inundated with all the smoke
I'm gonna-
that rushes into your
Is it
face.
inspiration point 1 per session or is it 1 per day?
It's 1 per rest inspiration point.
A rest. Okay, so we did a short rest. So I'm gonna use one of my inspiration points.
Alright,
Before
con
this-
save inspired. Alright, so 12 would make it. So it is Hard to see, and it burns your lungs a bit, but you stay vigilant, listening for sounds of movement. But you'll have to wait for that. Did you run into the house?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
So
inside.
I'll say you're in here. Hey,
I'll also drop my battle axe outside so I can grab anyone easier.
yeah. All right, so the
That's
hobgoblin goes.
You don't need that. You don't need that.
He is going to stow his bow and, as an action, equip his shield, ending his turn. Robert. So his AC increases. I'll mark the guy with the shield. If I have a good shield icon, sure, I'll use this, just so you know who has the shield.
Rob is gonna dash
Okay.
towards here,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna action search.
Alright, so you dash up using your quicken or your training to move quicker to get an attack off as you do.
Yes. So here I'm action surging and attacking the hobgoblin. Wait a second. Would it be? Sorry. I think if I see that this guy has a shield, I will do it here, and I will attack the other one.
Did you have enough movement to
Who
get to the other
doesn't
guy?
Yeah, I think that I was pretty much.
Probably did. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's just. It was more than enough.
Alright.
I'll attack the one. Wait. Then I will not get an aura. No, I would rather get bonus hit
Rather get
points.
the aura. Alright. So, we'll say you rushed up to the first guy, and 23 would land a solid hit. Very good rolling. So he is badly wounded by the attack, stumbling back. Definitely
And,
changing.
Can
8.
I get my hit points, please?
8. Yeah, I did. Just 8.
8 temp. Alright, Kane.
I will.
And you know what? I just realized, sorry, before you go, I didn't actually... Because it
Oh, you
was a
didn't
new
roll those
round.
guys?
Yeah, I didn't roll them, so let me do that really quick. What did they roll? Alright. No, you're fine. They didn't roll very good, so you're still first.
Perfect. I will let out a howl and I will dash, pretty much making a beeline for the hobgoblin to my west. So, yeet, just legging it, giving him the death stare. But that is it for me.
Alright. This hobgoblin sees you coming and is not too happy about that, so he's going to rush back 30 feet.
Would be
Uh,
D4 for the death look with damage.
no. He's not mastered his Bodak stare yet.
D6.
So he's going to, see you coming back up, but he's going to take a shot at Robert, looking for that sneak attack. 17, luckily, would miss, and he begins to reload. From the north, the half-ogre is going to rush 40 feet. Then with a dash, he's going to attempt to charge right through the barn door, making a strength check. To not use... you know what? He'll just use his item interaction. He has it anyway. So he just kicks the door open with his item interaction. And rushes in, kind of walking a little bit as he approaches menacingly, smiling down at you. He says, "Small one is about to die," as he hefts his axe. Grinkle.
No, right where I want him, guy. Yeah, I look. Everyone's gone.
It's all going according to plan.
Don't worry about it, guys.
I got this, guys!
Let's
You hear
cast
from
the
the bar.
spell. Casting a
Alright,
spell.
so as he approaches, you weave some magic.
Hey, big
Uh,
guy. You look like you eat a lot.
Is that the joke?
Yeah, no one can hear it though. Okay, except for him.
All right. So let's see.
Is this guy wise?
So you
No, it doesn't
use
look
some
like.
magic as your spell goes off. He looks at you kind of curiously for a moment.
You know what?
Let's see. And then he just starts to giggle, and the laugh gets louder and louder until he is roaring, falling to his knees.
I know.
So
Does
he
he?
is
Does he?
indeed-
Does he drop anything? I think he was. If he's carrying something, should he drop it?
I
just-
believe.
Is he carrying?
Well, typically it would
he's
say so if he did.
incapacitated, but yeah, it doesn't say anything about dropping. So I think his axe is still in his hand. But he is just
Wasn't
like, on his knees.
incapacitated. Wasn't it part of incapacitated dropping something? But I could be wrong.
Let me see.
I believe incapacitated just means you can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, so he doesn't drop his stuff. Why does it keep dropping the concentration icon off of you? This is really starting to annoy me. Is it supposed to be set as a spell? Why does it keep disappearing from you for the bless? Let me know if it goes away again. But yeah, so he is on the floor laughing. Grinkle, anything else?
Another good one. Put a little bit of paint on his forehead to mark a good victory on that one. You know, like I always do.
Smiley face.
Alright, you do a quick flourish of paint.
And I just here.
That would be a better way to make him laugh. You just do a smiley face. You just
Alright.
And I look at his buddy, and I yell, "Yeah, hey, your buddy's in here laughing. My hilarious joke. If you want any of this."
Alright, so that will
If this thing is
end
rebound, hideous laughter.
your turn. This guy is going to death save, so that's it for him. Go with the other guy. And that is it for him. The other half ogre. Let's see. What is he gonna do? So as you yell out at the other half ogre, he kind of looks towards the door, sees you standing there, and is a bit confused. He is going to make a hint check about something. So he makes a decision to rush towards you because of that comment. And as he does, he hurls a javelin your way. Luckily, I think you're out of range. Oh, a 20 with disadvantage, I believe, still strikes. So as you say something to him, yeah, he is going to come rushing towards you. It seems these things are easily taunted. 11 piercing. Which I believe substantially hurts you.
Yeah, that'd probably substantially hurt anyone, I think.
Yes. And I do need
Alright.
a concentration check, since hideous laughter... Wait, is it a concentration?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It is?
I need a concentration check. Unless I'm wrong about that. Yes, concentration up to a minute.
Got these guys.
DC is 10.
The con check, right?
Yes. Con save, which
Wrong.
luckily you would make. So,
Yeah, you would also have plus
Nothing I
D4
do.
from. You're not blessed. Sorry.
Yeah. So just
didn't
FYI,
get-
this is the concentration mark. Hopefully it will stay up now. If not, I'm going to be annoyed again. But that's it for the half ogre. Nil.
Okay.
In the house, first I need a con save for the heat at the start of your turn. So that's going to be a difficulty 8 again. Oh.
I have bless.
Well, the bless will confirm it. So you resist the fire for now. The heat is overwhelming. I would need, well, what are you doing? You're inside the burning house and you hear yelling, but it's hard to tell exactly where it's coming from due to all the roaring flames and smoke everywhere.
Okay. Do I know if it's upstairs or like downstairs, or is it only one floor of this house?
There are two. There's upstairs and downstairs.
Okay. Where are you? I shout out, and do I get a response?
So you hear a response. Sounds something like a woman screaming back, "Please help us!" Give me a active perception check. See if you can pinpoint where it's coming from.
D4.
Oh, yeah. Bless is only to attacks and saves.
Oh, okay.
It is not to checks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you're listening desperately, trying to figure out where this is coming from, but unfortunately, so far you're not sure. You could start searching, like just running around. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to? So right now you see the stairs are close, so you could run upstairs and look, or you could search around the downstairs first.
Oh.
But the flames are, they're all over the place.
Yeah. I'll go upstairs first.
Alright, so you quickly rush up the stairs, starting your search, looking around. So far, though, with the perception check, you do not find them as your turn ends.
Okay.
So, at the end of your turn, I need another con save. Again, DC 8. Okay, so you would make it. And at the end of your turn, next turn, the flames would intensify, making it a little bit harder. DC would be 10 now. The Hobgoblin, north of Robert, has his shield. Let's see. So he is badly wounded. I think he's gonna dodge and yell something at the other guy. Robert.
Okay, I really want to kill him, so I will move here and I want to make an inspired attack with my inspiration on him to counter his dodge.
Yeah, so that will make it a straight roll. Oh, but 15 is versus up, but you got bless.
Bless.
You need 3 to hit. DC 18 or AC 18. Oh, that is gonna miss sadly as he will sidestep and block with his shield.
Couldn't I use inspiration that I still have from Bard on attack?
Do you still have that?
Yeah,
I just gave it to him. It's just 2 rounds ago.
Yes,
Yeah?
I believe so. So yeah, you would need.
You feel
Was it
something in the
D6?
paint I threw on you.
You would need
Exactly. Was it
makes you
D6
feel-
or D8?
D6.
D6.
You need
Yeah,
a 2
D6.
or
Something
higher.
about the
Yes.
paint I threw all over
Alright, so
you.
that would indeed hit. Spending your bardic. And you manage to counter swing as he blocked that one and slay him.
Oh, what made you like feel inspired by the paint? Like what did it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Like,
just,
how
I just
did it-
remembered.
how did
I
it-
just remembered your beautiful baby face, and I felt so warm. And I will move towards.
I had a
first
nickel
guy.
every time I heard that.
And you get
Over
4 if
there.
it wasn't you.
And I have 4.
If
Yeah,
it
I have
wasn't you.
8
What a
already.
beaut-
I had.
Oh,
8
great
already.
teamwork, guys. Great teamwork.
Absolutely. Thank you. Very
Robert's,
inspiring.
I need help.
Your turn ends. Kane.
I will dash again, and slide in right down here.
Okay.
And I
so-
will just snarl at this hobgoblin as I arrive there, and that'll be all.
All right. So the hobgoblin is going to draw his sword. And I think he's going to. He is going to say. Yeah, he'll draw his sword, and he will take the dodge action. As you guys are trying to surround him. The half-ogre is laughing some more, and at the end of his turn, he gets another wisdom save. I
Jokes
eat
don't
a
stop.
lot. That's so funny. Ah!
Oh.
He continues roaring with laughter. Crinkle.
Yeah, you
Rob
do.
will shout, "Crinkle, get the fuck out of there!"
Oh, I
You
got
can-
it.
Yeah, I know you can take an ogre, but you cannot take 2 ogres.
Watch this. Hey, buddy.
Hold
It's
my beer.
concentration. You cannot concentrate on 2 spells.
Shh. You can't tell him what
I
to
know.
do right now.
Okay,
I know.
sorry.
You don't have to tell me. Is there a double deck, like a second floor here? I could get
The
up
barn, there's an
Like above
upper
me?
kind of rafter area, but it's
I-
not really a
can I
second
jump up?
floor. I'll say there's a
to?
ladder. if
In
you
case this
want
guy
to.
runs in, he can't get to me right away. Maybe.
I mean, he has his javelins. He could throw them up there. But yeah, he probably couldn't reach you as easy with his axe. You'd have to climb up.
Would I get advantage?
You'd have high
Above
ground,
ground?
so
Like-
you get +1
Okay.
to ranged attacks.
That's good. I'd love to be next to one of these walls so I could shoot the guy outside.
Okay. Oh, you can see him from here if you want to just shoot at him.
Yeah, but I want to be on the second. Like, I want to get that height.
You want to get
little
up
bit of
there
it.
and fire down?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so you climb up the ladder, up into the rafters, and I'll say, the window there is still closed, though, so you'd have to break it. It looks like it is locked right now. Or you can spend, like, another... well, so you moved... Yeah, I guess you could item interaction open.
I go next to
Alright.
an open window, or
Yeah, so we'll say you open it. That's fine. You unlock it and slide it open. Firing out.
Hey, buddy, catch! Shoot a bolt at this guy.
All right.
Crit.
13
15?
versus AC 12.
high
will
ground?
strike. Or 14.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll strike. So, not the
Oh
best
my
shot.
god, can I do more than 3 on one of these?
Gets stuck in his
And
shoulder,
then-
pauldron.
And then I'm going to... Whoop! Turn invisible.
This is nice.
Okay.
I shoot him, so hopefully I'm hoping that he, like, still comes towards me, but I'm invisible now. Like, Wink?
Alright, so this orc is going to die. He expires. The other orc. Oh, he's gonna stand up as he fights back from the brink and is once again active. And with that, he's going to roar. Go 15 feet this way. Dash as a bonus action, another 30 feet. Yell something in orc as he hurls a javelin at you, Kane.
Right.
Disadvantage, luckily. 16 becomes a 14, so that will miss. Alright, the half ogre is gonna come up this way towards the side of the barn. I'll say he still hears you moving around up there, so he's gonna throw something at disadvantage up there. Just javelin through the window. 23 becomes a 15, but I think that still hits you.
Hit me for a 15?
Well, 15 versus your AC.
Do I have light cover up here?
Oh,
Or
you do have
cover?
cover. I forgot about that. So yeah, that will miss. Luckily,
Yes.
we'll say it hits the side of the window.
Blows
You
right
dunk your
by my-
invisible head in through the window.
Oh shit!
I'm like, don't worry, I'm invisible. Oh, look at this little thing on the ground. I like bend over to pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
so
a penny.
Yeah. Oh, there's a penny over here. So he's gonna pull out another
it's my lucky
jab
day.
as he moves another 10 feet, entering the barn slightly. New round, nil. So yeah,
Cool.
your buddy in the barn
Upstairs.
is definitely. Well, I guess you couldn't see. So DC
Yeah.
10 con save for the heat.
You hear a lot of
first.
yelling.
Wasn't it at the end of my next turn? Or is it at the end of this turn?
At the end is the smoke. The beginning is the fire.
Okay.
Oh no! So you are gonna take some fire damage. The heat is overwhelming, and you would take 5 points of fire damage. As the hot air burns your lungs, and your armor is and weapons are starting to get all hot.
Yep.
So at this point, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and search the upstairs for someone again.
Okay, so you continue your search. Give me another perception. See how effective it is. Listening to the screams. Yeah, so you break into one of the first rooms up there, and it looks like there is a woman and a man, both of them tied up. The man is unconscious. The woman is just screaming, "Please help! Save our daughter!" And yeah, what are you gonna do? You don't see their daughter here.
Shit. What? Where is she?
But don't swear around the
She should
kids,
be in
man.
her room. Please just save her first.
You need to. I will. You need to leave though.
She is.
There's a straight shot outside. My companions are
Wow.
outside.
She and her husband are both bound. They're tied up.
Can I untie them?
You would have to wait till next round, and she would be yelling, "No, just save my daughter, please!" But you can definitely use an action to untie one of them. But you would have to
Okay.
wait.
Can I pick the husband up as like an item interaction?
I'll say, yeah, sure, you can, because he's kind of, well, sure, I'll say you can throw him over your shoulder if you want.
He's a big
Okay,
guy.
yeah, I'm gonna do
You
that.
like fireman
and then
carry
next
him?
turn, Yeah,
you
and then
would,
next
it
time-
would slow you down a bit, but yeah, we'll say you can just.
yeah, that's fine. And can I share my Twilight Blessing with them as well,
Oh,
just
true.
to try and protect them from the fire?
Yeah, sure.
little bit.
So
The end
you
of their turn.
direct the knight to start to engage.
Well, it's at the end of their turn. I don't know when you want to like put that.
I'll just say it's theater of the mind, so we'll say that is helping them.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
And then
so-
I'll give myself Twilight Sanctuary. I'll get 8 back.
So you do think it's less hot in here, which is probably why they haven't died yet. Yeah, they aren't taking damage from the heat or smoke yet. It seems to be
Okay.
like, because the window in here is open, the smoke's kind of flowing out of it, and the heat in here is not as bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're pretty sure if you try to run them through the house, then they'd be in danger.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you have the husband, farmer, on your shoulder. The hobgoblin is dead, so I'll put him in a place where that won't matter. Robert.
Okay, so I guess we just need to finish this guy. I'll try to get flanking bonus and attack, even though he's dodging.
All right. So his AC is not as high because he doesn't have a shield out yet, but he is dodging. So it'd be disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have been rolling pretty crazy. Oh well. Bless. So you need. Oh no, that's. Oh wait.
But that's flank, right?
13. So I think that is just enough. 16 is the AC.
Nice. Teamwork.
Makes the dream
Exactly.
work. All right. So that is 12, putting him to badly wounded. But still up. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Kane.
As Robert comes in for the alley, I will take the oop.
Alright, slashing downward. Oh, yeah, that will easily connect. Just cutting right
Nice.
through his armor. And he is completely slain.
Excellent.
Alright.
I will give Robert a quick nod, and then I will move. I did not
Robert will
want to-
probably say we may need to save Grinkle.
That is probably true.
You just hear a bunch
that's
of
gonna-
yelling.
Yeah, if you say that out loud, I'll say,
I will.
right, but he's also quite far away. One thing at a time. And I will move here to see about
One
assisting
full ogre's
Neil.
worth of ogres in here.
Yeah, they might
That's true.
confirm the kill if they down you, but we shall see. Alright, so Kane is rushing in the house to try to help save the family, hoping that
Weird if.
Pringle knows what he's doing. This ogre
Fingers crossed.
is going to... let's see...
Fine.
Oh, so he shakes his head as you feel your spell fade. And yeah, he is no longer incapacitated. Though luckily, his turn would end here, because it was at the end of his turn.
Yep.
Alright.
Now I just have to find that turtle icon, which always eludes me. Oh, why can't you...
Is
use-
Turtle your icon for Tasha's?
No, it was... oh wait, I can just click on the garbage can. I'm dumb. There we go. Alright, Gringle. So you feel that your spell is worn off. Are you still invisible?
It goes away right now.
Alright, so you fade back in, unfortunately, as both ogres now see you up in the rafters.
Hey, guys. Hold on one quick sec.
You,
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna turn to this one who's been throwing the javelins.
hmm
Hey, buddy.
So he says, "There you are." And you suddenly fade back in.
You know I have no friends. Bad body ogre.
I assume you're doing a thing.
Thing.
Alright, so you
Ding.
spend another
Ding.
first level spell. Let's see.
Careful, it may be so effective that Robert will start laughing.
Oh. He just smirks at you and says, "I'm smarter than he is." And you feel your spell not have an effect on him, unfortunately.
Whoop. All right.
As you disappear.
Well, again.
Thank you guys. You've been great
I'd like
tonight. I'm out.
So does he get opportunity if I'm
No, he's
invisible?
down below. He can't reach you just yet.
I want to jump out and start heading.
You jump out the window?
Yeah, I'm invisible. he doesn't-
Alright, so that
like
would be an acrobatics check, because it's still like a 15-foot fall.
Yeah, I'm very acrobatic.
Nimbly
Yeah, that's
bimbly.
weird.
Famous last words.
Bad.
Should be good.
So...
Feel it in me.
let's see... 13... do you have training? Or is this just dex? Like, are you proficient?
I'm proficient in I also
Alright.
have jack of all trades. So
So, is this proficiency or jack of all trades?
this one is proficiency, but I do
Alright.
also have.
So, kind of calling upon your training, you, like, hit the wall and go into a roll as you hit the floor.
I used the javelin he threw, like as a the Olympics are on,
Sure,
right? As
you,
a
Hold on
Those
to
springboard.
yeah.
Simone.
Do a
Yeah.
what's it called? Like a
I'll-
gymnast thing. Hup, hup, spin around once and then just perfect landing.
Quietly.
No, he,
I'm really bummed. No
He
one can see
definitely
it, but
heard that 'cause you weren't using stealth. So he looks over in that direction, but you only spent 5 feet of movement to get down there. So you still have all your movement. Alright, so you rush north invisibly, although he is looking in this direction now. Anything else?
that's a lot of. I could be anywhere in the world right now.
It's
This
true.
guy.
Well, if you're not stealthing when you're
is it-
invisible, he
does
can
it
still
make-
hear you.
Do I have to try to use some logic? Like, if I go over here, it's smarter than just running here because you would think I would go that way? You know what I mean? Or does it matter?
I mean, there's other factors like he'd see the grass moving, he'd hear footsteps, so he kind of knows where you
Okay.
are. But he would have disadvantage to attack you if he did. So you
I'm
rush up that
gonna-
way. Yeah.
Trying to make my invisibility so he can't hit me at all.
Unfortunately, there is no advanced invulnerability version of the spell. So is that it for you?
That's it.
All right. So the orc is dead. The half ogre is going to. He can't see you, but he is going to run towards where he thought he heard the noise and swing at disadvantage. A crit becomes
for
a
you?
12, so that will miss you. As he like slams his axe into the tree. New
I'm right
round,
next to him.
nil.
Question.
Okay.
You might have just said it. Did I miss this orc here doing something?
Did
This
he...
this one came back.
Yeah, he rushed back this turn. I don't think he attacked yet. Did he? Did I skip him? No, he. So
I think you did.
I think I did.
He rushed
Yeah.
towards me on his
I did.
last turn.
all right. So he is gonna. Thank you for reminding me. So he's gonna run 60 feet up this way. See, you just killed his buddy, and he is gonna hurl a javelin at Robert. Oh, 22. Luckily, you have your shielding. So that will strike you for 7, which luckily your shielding will absorb. Robert. He draws his
Yay.
Did
axe.
you skip me? Or
Hmm?
did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
did I
nil.
skip nil? Alright, so nil. Start of your turn. The smoke and heat is growing, but you are safe in this room right now.
Okay. I'm gonna cut her free with my sickle and tell her to leave and tell her, where is your daughter?
She says, in her room, down the hall. She says, how do I get out? The flames are everywhere out there.
The darkness will protect you, as like I give her the Twilight Shout. You just have to trust with them. And my allies are right outside the door.
She'll nod nervously. Give me a persuasion check. Okay. So she says, you'll save my daughter, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, she will live to see tonight.
She is going to try to rush out. She'll have to make a con save for the heat, which she will fail. How much? You can give her a temp. How much do you give her? See if she survives.
5.
Yes. So she takes 1 point. That was a really good heat roll. But she is still up as she rushes through the house, and will come running outside, saying, "Please help." This
Okay,
guy
and then
growls
I'm-
and looks over towards her.
Okay, and then I'm gonna leave that room and like go try and find the daughter.
Alright, so I would need a save for the smoke and heat since you re-entered the fiery area.
Okay, so the first one,
So con saves. That would just make it because the DC hasn't improved yet. So
that's crazy.
yeah, and that would just make it as well. Alright, so I think I skipped Robert now. So I'm just skipping.
Yes.
So Robert, your turn. What do you do? The woman came running
I will.
out. Yeah.
I will move towards here and try to down this orc.
Oh, sorry, really quick. Did you give, or are you still carrying the farmer on your shoulders?
Yes.
The heat and smoke? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So you attack him.
I'm
Robert?
guessing she couldn't carry him, is what I was thinking.
No, she doesn't look like she's in any condition. Go ahead, Robert. Take your attack.
Okay.
Oh no, he is. Well, wait, you still have your bless. That will confirm it. So you rush up,
Oi,
cutting
sorry.
into him. 10. You just, he's too weak to resist, and you just cut right through, cleaving into his chest, and he falls over forward, dying.
Oh, thank you.
7, 10 at the end of your
All right. Anything else?
I will avenge you, Grinkle. I will shout.
I'll avenge you, buddy. All right. So that is it for Robert. Kane. So this woman comes running past you. She sees you and just lets out a scream. Ah!
I will just smirk, and I will run into the house, and I
What the-
will.
As you just right past her.
I think running into the house requires a save. Yes.
Yeah, for the heat, DC 12,
Okay.
and for the smoke at the end of your turn. All right, so you are hardy. The flames lick you, but you resist the sensation. You would probably hear noise upstairs as you run in.
Okay. Hearing noise upstairs, then I will in fact run in, and I imagine I'm able to make it to nil.
I'm a liar. You have really bad perception.
Oh yeah,
you
it's
don't hear
absolute
anything.
dog shit.
So you're just
Okay.
looking around like, There's just
All right,
flames
when I-
everywhere.
When I run in, then I will just yell out, "Neil, where are you?"
Neil,
Can I use
you would
my
hear.
reaction? Can I use
Yeah,
my-
yeah, you can yell back.
Upstairs.
All right. So yeah, you can speak as a free action, and you would hear him say that, like yell
Okay,
over
very
the
well.
flames.
Perfect. In that case, then I will run upstairs, and as I get to Nil and see that he's got a carrying what appears to be a dead guy, or a well, he's carrying a guy.
Carrying someone.
Yeah. Yeah. As I see that, and also that he's still looking around, I'll just say, "Here, hand him over. I'll get him out."
Yep. I'll do that at the start of my next turn, I'm guessing.
All right. So yeah, you get ready to. I guess yeah, because you. What's your movement, Kane? How much?
30, and
Yeah,
I
so you-
was literally right at the door.
Yeah, I guess you're at the door. I'll say with your action, you can grab him from. I'll say, yeah, you can reaction, just hand him over. So he is now on your shoulder.
Okay, and you said that was my action.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Then I will just prepare to get the fuck out of there.
All right.
But,
Give me another
not yet.
con save. Oh.
Oh, that's rough. That's with plus
Yeah.
2.
So the smoke is overwhelming, and you would take a level of exhaustion from all the
Oh,
coughing.
that's unfortunate. Okay.
Oh.
No damage though.
No damage, just feeling really bad from all the
You
inhalation.
also do get 5 temp.
All right. So your turn is ending. The ogre that was laughing is going to stand up, really pissed off. He's going to rush out 20 feet of movement. Look around like, where is he? And not see anything just yet. So he does see his ogre buddy up north. Seeing, though, Robert and wanting some revenge, he's going to rush over this way. Throwing a javelin. 18?
Yep.
That just
Is like okay. No cover. No nothing. Right.
no, because he can hit all 4 of your squares from his bottom
Sure.
corner. So you turn around as a javelin strikes you for 12 points of damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, unfortunately he rolled a 20, which became an 18 with disadvantage. So that's it for him. Crinkle. You unfortunately phase back in. He says, "There you are."
Oh. Crazy. He's the luckiest. You found me. I'm going to make another joke.
He says, "No, stop."
What's an ogre's favorite snack? Yogurt.
Oh.
Get out.
You should just be. You should do a silly cartoon picture of him.
So he twitches a bit, then just bursts out laughing. Ah! Failing a save, and you can start concentrating. Why can't I ever find the turtle? I swear to God, I'm blind to it. I'll just use my thing.
My turn.
Alright, so anything else, Grinkle?
No.
Move back. Alright, the half ogre goes. He is laughing hysterically. Let's see. Nope, keeps laughing hysterically. New round, nil.
I will head down the corridor. Do I see like the girls' room?
Yeah, there's a couple of rooms at the end of the hall. Give me a perception.
I need to do Constitution first.
Alright, yeah, for the heat. DC 12. Oh,
And
like
bless.
rolling those 11s. Ah, but the bless, alright.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah, you would make it, protected by the bless. So you see a couple of rooms. Quickly assessing them, you can pretty much tell which one is the child's room with all the toys. Unfortunately, this room seems filled with smoke. You don't hear anything in here. If you want, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, so you go in. Again, it's very smoky in here. Not as hot, but it's you don't hear any noise.
Okay. I'll speak out. Where are you? We have to leave now.
All right, so you kind of look around, speaking, but don't hear any response.
Is there like a cupboard they could have hidden, or like under the bed?
There's a couple of places. Give me a perception check as you're trying to quickly search in the smoke. Oh, good roll.
Nice.
So you decide to check the cupboard first, the kind of like wardrobe, little girl's wardrobe, and inside she is passed out at the bottom behind some clothing.
Okay.
It's like smoke inhalation.
I'm gonna pick her up and then run out the house.
Alright, so you quickly grab her. You already used your action to search, so you can't leave till next turn. So I do need that smoke save, DC 12. Oh, but you continue to resist, luckily, and that is it for you. On your way out. Robert.
Okay, Robert will stay in this juicy aura of light, twilight breath. But I will lower my sword and chuck a javelin at the ogre.
So I want to say, because he's on the second floor, I probably should have thought of this before. The aura would probably only go to about here, or maybe here. So you might have to be back a little further.
Okay, I can back a little bit.
Yeah, we can say you stayed in the aura. That's fine.
Yes, and I will throw a javelin at the guy. I think this is within, so no disadvantage, right?
Is javelin 60 feet or 30?
I think, let me check.
I thought it was 30, because or else he would have been a normal throw. I might be wrong.
Yeah, you're right. So disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
But I will still try.
Yeah, AC 12. It's not a hard shot. He basically has clothing on.
He's also very, very big.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he is struck by the javelin for 7. Looks very unhappy with you as he prepares to rush forward. Anything else?
No. Temporary hit points, please.
All right, Kane.
All right. I move
So con
back out of
save.
the house. Oh yes.
The heat.
Neil, can I have those temporary hit points, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right.
One second,
So, let's see.
Thank you.
That would actually fail. So you do take some damage as the heat has intensified. 9 points of heat damage.
All right. So 7 out of here and 2 out of here.
Yeah. So
And
your fur is starting to catch fire as you're smacking at it.
fortunately, the
and,
bless is still ongoing.
Yeah, so you run out with the guy, kind of, I guess, plopping him down. The woman is still a little freaked out by you. She runs over to her husband and kind of looks up at you, and she says, "Is he alive?" And she.
I don't know.
All right. Then she screams again as the half-ogre comes charging in. Luckily, Robert is between. Or wait, sorry,
one second.
anything
Is
else you're
it-
doing?
Yeah, my question would be how much movement was required to get in? Well, yeah, how much movement was spent getting out? I imagine it was basically all of it. I just
Yeah,
want to
because you
confirm.
were slowed down by carrying that guy. So yeah, that was pretty much just dashing out.
Oh, that would have been dashing. That makes sense, actually. Yep. All right. So, that'll be all.
All right.
That's fair.
So yeah, the ogre comes rushing up. Luckily, he can only get to here, but he will throw another javelin. Oh, but this time you are ready, pulling your shield into place as it strikes your shield with way more force than you were expecting. That's it for him. Crinkle.
We're just gonna 5, 10 out of 15. 32. 60, just run south. 60 dash. That's it.
Alright, so you just opening a window and climbing into the barn?
Yeah, however,
Alright, so that would put you back one for difficult terrain. Alright, so your turn is ending. The other half ogre, make another wisdom save. DC 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, no,
I
he's
think
still,
it's 14 actually. Hold on, but
He's still laughing.
we'll check.
New round, nil.
So, I need to do my saves.
Yeah. Well, heat save first. DC is now 14. Or sorry, no, it's not 14 yet because you rolled higher than the layer, so you're still at 12.
Okay, so
Alright, so you resist the heat, and I assume just rush out with your dash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so you make it out of the house with the child. The woman immediately runs over, very concerned as she sees the girl is unconscious. Anything else, Nil?
no, and I do think this is my last turn of Twilight Sanctuary. I think it's been 10. So
Yeah.
how does that work? Yeah, so I
at the
think
end
it's
of your
10.
turn, it would go away. Also, last turn of Bless, I believe. Robert.
It will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Just,
It will be after Kane's turn.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Just long enough for Robert to get himself in trouble.
Exactly. What do you do, Robert? So the woman's screaming, kind of holding both her husband and her daughter as this guy runs up, but you rush in to stop him.
But do I feel do I feel that Twilight Sanctuary already kind of disappeared?
It faded,
I don't-
right, Kane?
I started it on the same turn as the Blast. They both have 10 turns. So I don't know how it
and
works when
still-
it ends.
Okay,
No, then it would be out because
Yeah, it
your
would be out
turn
at the
came
end of your
before
turn.
mine.
Yeah, so you're it's
Okay.
gone now. So you get that last
Okay.
hit
Okay.
of it, and then it goes away.
Well, I'm
No,
at
but-
8 anyway, so.
okay, but then I don't have to care to stay in it anymore. So
No,
I will
no.
actually turn around
to make it easier for Kane to flank and hit him with my sword.
All right, 13. Yeah, that's gonna strike. You circle around, cutting him for 14. He is wounded from that. Definitely getting his attention. Alright, so your turn is ending. Kane.
Seeing that Robert has set me up perfectly, I will just run in 20 feet. Or is it our bodies difficult terrain?
Yeah, so it'd be 25.
Alright, 25. And swing.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely hit. 11. Oh, so he is badly wounded, but still standing. Very annoyed.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, yep, that's all I got.
Alright, so let's see. For his turn, he did not like that greatsword, so he's gonna swing around with his battle axe two-handed. 23.
Oh, yeah, that will hit.
So he cuts into you for 18 slashing.
Oh my. That is... Why does this keep happening?
Slams against
my
your
sheet is
armor.
linked.
Almost sends you flying. Luckily, it doesn't go all the way through, but really hurts.
Alright. 18... Okay, yeah. I go from good to not good pretty
Possibly
quick.
a bruised rib or two as you stagger back. Alright, anything else?
That's your turn.
Oh, that's my turn, right? Alright, so Grinkle.
Anything else?
No, he's getting ready to swing again, kind of surprised that didn't cut you in half.
I
Run
spit.
here and
A little
shoot this
concerned,
guy.
actually.
Advantage.
Alright, so you run to that window. Yeah, 21 will strike. Gonna kill steal
A
this.
disadvantage.
Oh, you out of range?
Yeah. Yeah,
that unfortunately will miss. Oh yeah, because you're a crossbow, light crossbow. So a bolt comes whizzing past, because 10 would miss. Anything else?
That is all.
Alright, it's the other ogre. Well, once again, let's see. Oh, he keeps on laughing.
Such a good spell.
New round,
It's
nil.
really good.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Please protect us.
Do I know if like the child is alive, just unconscious, and same with the husband? Do I need to spare the
You-
dying any of them?
Do you have medicine?
I do not.
Alright. So cursory check. They're kind of still breathing, but their breathing is shallow. You don't know too much about, what good a condition they're in. You think it's
Okay.
more exhaustion levels from the smoke than it is heat damage.
Okay.
They're definitely not in a good place, but you don't really have much training in medicine.
Can you cast Spare the Dying on someone who's alive?
Well, I have to target someone that has 0 hit points.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
at
so
zero.
just try you're getting them both, and okay, there you
It's
go.
more exhaustion levels that are killing them right now.
They're
Okay.
dying.
Yeah. So healing wouldn't do good. Like I said, medical knowledge would help, but I don't think you
Okay,
have that.
we have no time for that now. Okay, I pick up my battle axe from the door where I dropped it, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk over to the ogre. 5, 10, 15. There.
Alright, so you rush up.
You will not see the moon. You will not see the stars. You will never again bask in the glory of night. And I'm gonna fucking pummel him.
Fucking pummel.
Oh.
Oh.
Allegedly.
10.
As you
But yeah.
are doing your speech, he just kicks you in the face and you stumble back, completely missing your swipe. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Robert. This is not yet.
Well, Robert just turns and tries to slice him from bottom up,
Alright,
since
he's,
he feels very, very vulnerable right now.
yeah, so as he's
Yep.
kicking back your buddy, you get an opening and would just stab right through. He
And
falls.
after he falls, Robert will turn towards Kane and say, "What say you? Still counts as one?"
Of course it counts as one. He's just a big one.
Exactly.
17.
And I will start moving towards here just to check what's happening with Crinkle.
Alright, Kane.
I will, as I'm sort of like a little bit staggered, I will briefly hold my great sword in just my right hand, and with my left hand, I will just like slam it into my chest as I pump 10 points of lay on hands into myself.
Alright, so the healing energies bring you back from the brink. Feeling a little bit better.
A little bit.
Can
Actually,
you-
a lot better, it appears.
Yeah. Nil, can you take off your aura?
I don't know how to do that.
You just go to your token
uh,
settings.
It's in here, right? And then token aura 0 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
got
Sorry.
Or you can just leave it blank. But anyway, Kane, is that it for you?
Then I will just begin sauntering over. There we go. 30 feet. Just sort of like at first I'm like sluggishly moving as I'm getting back into it, but then by the time I've made the move, I'm feeling relatively all right again, and that's it.
All right. Crinkle.
Run to here.
All right.
And I go, Rob, heads up. Or Kane, heads up. And or can I? I can't hit Kane. Rob! Hey! Look at this! And I throw some paint on you. You feel really inspired.
So I
Fucking
assume
hucking paint.
you do some magical like hand waving and paint just splashes over towards him.
You
The
paint some
distance,
big
'cause if there's
arrows, don't
none, I'm
you?
gonna do it to Kane.
Robert
So
goes,
you go.
"Finally, pink, my
Yeah,
favorite."
60 feet, sorry, no. Okay,
No,
I forgot it.
You could paint big arrows leading them to where the ogre is.
La la la!
That guy. All right.
This way,
Anything else,
friend,
Crinkle?
this way. Oh, that is all.
All right. So the ogre will once again. Let's see. Oh, he is going to shake his head, growl as he stands up. Well, actually, now he just shakes his head because it's the end of his turn. So he is out of your spell. You would feel the magics fade, no longer needing to concentrate. Nil, new round.
Uh,
The woman would say, "Please, can you help my husband, my daughter? Please."
we can, but not here. So I'll guess I'll pick them up and start leading her away, like, so we can kind of the thing.
Say husband, daughter? Her daughter's her husband?
No, there's two people. They're separate people. This is the
There's-
first
Oh,
thing
okay,
that's here.
gotcha.
There's 3, including the husband.
Yeah, there's the wife, the husband, and the daughter. All right, so you are leading them like just away from this area.
Yeah. So I'm following like behind us, putting Kane and thing between the ogre because I'm guessing we're gonna head back to our camp after this. So I just wanted to kind of get possibly a head start.
All right, Robert.
But I'll just start
Robert
maybe.
Robert is doing some tactical things in his mind, approximately evaluating how fast those guys move, and then thinking that this guys probably will still have to stand up, so he will not move further than here.
and thinks that he will be safe if he moves about here and chucks a javelin at him.
Okay.
It is
So-
out of range, but he's also prone, so it's disadvantage anyway. Right.
All right. So yeah, you hurl a javelin.
Nope.
And now 11 is well, it becomes a 6 because he's prone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that would miss. All right. So that is it for you, Kane.
I will run right up next to Robert and kind of do a little bit of a slide as I swing my greatsword around in front of me. I have my right hand on the grip, and I face it like thick-wise, like in front of me, and I just use
Sorry?
my left palm and kind of use it as a makeshift shield as I dodge.
All right. So you are dodging. Okay. Grinkle.
Okay, go for off, huh? Not really, but we know it did, but not really.
Yeah, you would sense the spell has worn off because you don't need to concentrate on it anymore. To get rid of concentration, you can click that garbage pail in chat to remove it quickly.
We're gonna shoot him! Is he still on the ground? No, he got up. Yeah, he is. Eh?
No. Yeah, his turn hasn't come up, so he is still prone. Alright, so you fire at him. 10 is not going to be enough, and that will just miss him.
Does with oh, you're not upstairs anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Oh, I've come downstairs.
Alright, anything else?
Move back one.
Alright, so the ogre is going to stand up, growl, say, damn casters. He is going to attempt to retreat. Dashing, so he is attempting to retreat. He went 40, 55 feet, so he's 40 feet off the map. Do you want to try to follow him, or are you going to let him go? You get one more round of shots at him if you want to take them.
Sure.
I will
Did
personally.
he have to stand up from prone? Do we get 2 rounds?
Well,
I
that's
think that
why
was
you
part
only
of his
move.
55.
Yeah, actually, it would be 60 because that's right. He's 40, so that would be 20 extra. So he went 60
Right.
feet off the map. But yeah, what did you say, Kane?
I can't speak for everybody else, but clearly he's going to outpace me. So as he begins running away, I will just howl in victory, and I will sheathe my sword as I kind of like start coming down from battle.
All right. What about the other two? Is anyone shooting at him, or are you just letting him retreat at this point?
I will just do some courtesy shots with my longbow that I have taken from Hobgoblin.
All right.
So I'll just throw
yeah.
a couple of arrows at him because of the range. I think I can target him multiple times.
Well,
at least-
he can run into the tree line pretty
Okay,
quickly.
let's do once,
Yeah.
just in case.
So
It's
13
more-
would strike. Go ahead, Grinkle. You can roll damage.
More than a 3.
Oh,
Nice.
good shot.
Hey,
All right.
In the back.
He's wounded from that.
Okay, and I missed.
Oh, yeah. 12. Well, actually, he isn't in the tree line yet, so that would strike. Just barely. That is his AC. Another 7. Unfortunately, that would not kill him. And at this point, we could go into contested rolls to chase if you want to pursue. Otherwise, he would be considered like he escaped.
I'm not
It's
gonna
okay.
chase him.
All right.
He's too fast. He's just too fast, and we are too damaged and too injured.
It is risky. All right. So
What I will do, Robert will
immediately after we see that the battle is over, Robert will run towards the girl and try to check how is she, because Robert does have medicine trained.
All right, so give me a medicine check. See what you can do.
You have a bardic.
Yeah,
My
I do have a
guidance.
bardic.
I can. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
maybe use the guidance
So
first,
go
and if
ahead,
you still need it.
Bardic and Guidance. So you rush
Let's use
over, blessing his
guidance.
attempt. Nice, 16, and another d6.
Nice.
Oh, 21. All right. So they're not looking good. You can do some, I'll say, like CPR. Yeah, why don't we do a break? We'll do a
Sure.
10-minute break and we'll come back. I'll be right
Okay.
back. People stretch and use the bathroom. Okay. Be back in 10.
Back.
Welcome back.
I really think this would not be possible without this aura and a lot of other stuff. This aura saved us so many times, both with getting guys out of the fire and then us fighting in it, getting like temporary hit points.
Mhm.
Oh, it's such
Twilight
great.
clerics are pretty great.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else? Anything else they're getting later down the line? Like, yes, this aura is like a staple, but is there something else?
I think so. I get to fly in it. I know that's a thing. I
Ooh,
get to like just
that's cool.
hover at people. What do I get? 6th level, I can draw on the power of light to rise into the air. When I'm in dim light or darkness, I can fly. Just give it. Or I can fly in the dark. I can use the lumber thing.
I think at like a super high level, it might give you some sort of cover while you're in it.
Yes, it gives you half cover when I'm to level 17.
Yeah. That's really great.
But it's also really good because I can combine it.
And
I
the
get,
amount the amount of just hit points that it gives you and survivability. Like I've been hit multiple times. I've been crit for 24 damage. By the way, when you were away, Kane, I was sneak attacked with a net 20, and
Oh, that is miserable.
I was like 24 damage, and still it was bad, of course, but
You were alive.
I still
Yeah.
survived. I could use my second wind and then another Twilight Sanctuary, and I was like back to like 16.
I get Aura of Vitality as like one of my cleric spells.
Oh, that is a good
So I
one.
can
And what
put
does
that
this
on too.
what does Aura of Fatality do?
So it's the same range, and it restores 2d6 hit points.
Cool.
Well, that's
can-
one
Also, like
creature at a
every
time.
round?
As a bonus action, it gives me like a bonus action thing in it. It's not
Okay.
as good
Okay.
as I thought.
It's not that good.
Yeah, I just get a bunch of clerics.
Does this Twilight Sanctuary require concentration?
No.
It's very good.
Even better. But guys, Grinkle was MVP today. He
Yeah,
really
yeah.
he
Come on,
tanked
guys.
two
I
ogres.
just would have done what anyone would have done.
Oh, come on. He just totally took two ogres out of the fight for
Do nothing.
almost all of the fight.
Very well done.
But
That's what what a painter does.
it was scary a couple of times, of course, when you were almost hit. But also, like, imagine how many times, like bless, and then something else, and then something else, and you like by the skin of the teeth, we managed to like hit something.
Yeah.
Just because there was a bless, and we got really we got all its worth. We got all its worth
Bless
out of
and
bless
flank.
for all 10 rounds, and bless,
Yep.
and then and then flank, and only because of that we hit. So also was very good tactically, I think.
I am a huge fan of Bless. Having learned that I am definitely a mathematical player, the mechanical benefit of Bless is pretty extraordinary.
Yep.
On average, it's like everybody has a cloak of protection and a ring of protection, right, for the saves, as well as a +2 magic weapon. It's pretty solid.
Yeah,
And,
it's a
and
very
it also
solid
helps you with
ability / spell.
Yeah.
it
Even at high
it
level.
helps you with concentration on itself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the bound system, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
It does require concentration, but the
Or my
buffing
master
ability
plan
of,
is
of bards and the bless spell just is really really good overall.
Yep. Once you get aura of protection, and you can slap your charisma onto your con saves as well, then keeping it up is becomes a lot easier, unless you get hit like a truck.
Yep.
Yeah, the aura protection for paladins is also like really, really good with the save buffs.
We're gonna end up being the fucking aura people. We're just gonna buff up and just stand on top of each other. If we enter this 30-foot zone, we die. That's very nice.
Until you meet the AoE team.
Yeah,
Fighting
It's
against
alright.
a bunch of guys just keep dropping fireballs on you.
yeah.
Once you get
They
high
can't
enough,
to-
you can just get Circle of Power, and if you succeed your saving throw on a spell, it does nothing.
Mhm. Circle of Power is pretty high level though, isn't it?
Yeah, and so by default, it's Paladin exclusive. I think there are maybe some subclasses or something that might get it in Cleric later, but for that reason, it's
Yes, I do.
17th level.
Oh.
I get it
Do
at
you?
level 9. Yeah, Circle of
Holy
Power. At level
shit!
9.
You get what?
Circle of
Circle.
Power, level 9. Yep. Normally it's high level, yeah, because it's Paladin exclusive, and because they're a half caster, you don't get it until 17. Apparently, Twilight Cleric's just gonna show up in tier 2 with that motherfucker.
I mean, goes along with.
Yeah.
Wait.
Also,
Well,
you guys
it
aren't
says
ready
it's
to see
Paladin.
the inside of my tiny hut. My tiny hut's going to be so peaceful on the inside. There's going to be a little river at night time. We're going to
Is
have
that
like a
something
cool breeze.
that's like Twilight Cleric or something?
No, so tiny hut's the spell, but you get to like say how it is or how it feels and stuff.
No, I mean Circle
can-
of Power. Like, what gives you that?
Yeah.
It's
So
Twilight
that's
Cleric.
a cleric spell at night.
Yeah, Twilight.
Sure. why
Turns
not?
out, Twilight Domain it's Paladin, Twilight Domain, and Oath of the Crown, but that's already Paladin.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough with the constant temp HP. They had to give it some of the best paladin spells too. Sure, Watsy, good job balancing. Why not?
At half the level.
Feels like you're balancing our encounters around this aura anyway, so...
Well, that was
yeah,
supposed to be a tough fight.
Oh, it was. It was pretty
But
tough.
yeah, I mean, you guys did really well. The Twilight Cleric, I do feel like they are not broken, but definitely like you
Definitely
see some
strong.
channel divinities, and it's like then you see Twilight to HP or temp HP, and it's like yeah, that's way better than most channel divinities.
Yep. Twilight and Peace, I think,
I
are
like-
the two that are
Yeah,
really strong.
Peace is really good too. And I like it mechanically. I love temp HP, but I feel like they needed to give up more to get that.
If
Maybe
you just
at
get
least
concentration, right?
concentration.
Yeah, or
And then you
like,
get, and then you, as you level up, you get a thing that adds wisdom to your concentration or something. As like your
yeah, like
Yeah,
the power
yeah.
gets more. It should almost be like that's kind of what they do almost, and like yeah, that ability improves. Like not that they lose all their spell casting, but it definitely is a little bit powerful.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And it resets on short rest.
it's
As
fine.
well.
I'm not bitter.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Um,
We'll see if the changes do any balancing for it. Because I know some DMs
Mhm.
outright ban it. I'm not that upset at it, although I am starting to see it crop up in like, what is it, 3 of my games now that we have Twilight Cleric. So just like,
Yep. I've seen Twilight and Peace both get banned.
Yeah, and like if you have both of them, there is some insane combos. They're not
what
undefeatable.
is wrong with peace clerics?
So Peace Clerics, they have one of their features, I think it's a channel divinity, is basically Bless. It's only once per turn, but it affects your entire party. It's not concentration, so you can do that and Bless. So you basically have double
Like
Bless.
2d4 plus everything? Oh, fuck.
Well, 1d4
Yeah.
once per turn, then Bless is like all your checks. Because it
Right.
is, yeah, like
So-
I said, just once per turn.
It's really good for like people who only make one attack roll, like for like spell
Arcane.
attacks, or well, I mean at level 5, most things are or most marshals are swinging twice, so it only
Okay.
affects one of your swings.
Yeah.
But it will always be top notch for rogues. It will always be top notch for single roll cantrips.
Well, and that's not even the crazy thing about what they can do. They have their ability later where you can, as a reaction, basically take a hit for someone. So you teleport to them and take the hit as a reaction. So like you take the damage instead of them. And like, yeah, combine that with everyone having temp HP and everyone's just like teleporting around, like the guy with temp HP takes the hit, you know. So like there's always a buffer on the damage.
Hmm.
So
Well,
the
Peace
combo,
doesn't.
or go ahead.
Peace doesn't have. Oh, you're saying with Peace and Tempest,
Yeah,
or
Peace and Twilight, yeah, together. Because
Yeah.
there was a couple of DMs complaining about that. Because like people were just basically, yeah, like temp HPing up. Then like whoever didn't have the temp HP, if someone got hit, would or whoever did have it would reaction to take the hit, and that would reduce the temp instead of, you know, that guy actually getting hit. So it's
That's pretty clever.
insanely, yeah, it's insanely good for damage absorption.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty crazy combination, and they're both just really powerful classes, subclasses.
Heavy weapon, or heavy armor as well.
Yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous, and like I mean, clerics are no slouches for damage. They have some stuff to hit pretty hard. So,
In ways of survivability, I'm thinking with Robert to maybe just take Shield Master, but like I'm still doubting, because then I would have to always have something to do with bonus action. But then they also nerfed it a little bit. But then like we have Kane in the party, so he could capitalize on me knocking things down with bonus action.
yeah,
I
And then
think-
of course.
Go ahead.
I think Shield Master is great for the dex and the. I think it's good for the defensive components. The shove is also nice, but I think it's valuable just for. What do you add your AC to spell the effect only you or something, and also you have advantage on
Yes,
dex
and also you
AoEs or
have
something?
you add your AC to your dex saves, and also you have evasion against stuff like fireball.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
All right. Well, in any case, I believe we are all back. So yeah, you were trying to perform some CPR on them, I'll say.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me another medicine check.
Can I get a little bit of
You can have
guidance
some
here?
guidance. Yeah.
Alright, so you cast guidance on him as he's kind of over the woman and child, trying to get them back from the brink. 13. So they are not looking great. Give me one more medicine check.
Oops, sorry,
I'll
wrong
say
roll.
the DC is 15 on this. Was that 14?
Yep.
All right, so they're not they're not dead, but they still you believe they're still in some danger. So
You probably have to carry them.
You probably want to get them to your camp. You have Melody there; she might be able to help further. Does anyone have herbalism?
I don't, but I have a herbalism kit proficiency.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So you do have herbalism.
Yeah, I do have. Yes.
All right. So yeah, you think? Do you have any rare herbs right now?
Crinkle he had a whole bunch of them.
The guy has some.
All right. So you might be able to use 40 worth of them to help right now. I'll say.
At 90, yeah.
There's a couple
Here you
that
go.
you collected. Do you have 40?
I have 90, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
let's
you
do it.
look through some of those
Yeah, here you
rare
go.
herbs and treat the some burns and maybe use some of them to ease the open up their breathing passages a little with the sense of them, crush them up and put them under their noses a bit, maybe put a bandage there so it stays. And yeah, you think that'll help a bit, but yeah, you still want to get them to probably camp so they can rest.
But yeah, guys, I think that's good. I think we need to go because I'm a bit exhausted myself. I don't think I can handle another fight.
She says, "Are they gonna survive? Are they okay?"
They will live. They will live. Probably will cough a little bit for a week, but I think they'll be all right.
So she will just jump on you, hugging you, and say, thank you so much. You saved us."
Just thank this big guy. And I turn to Nell. He's the one who actually.
She
is it
started
like
it all.
evening time now? Is the sun going down?
What time is it? Yeah, it's still pretty. It's probably about 7:50 at this point. She looks a little bit nervous, looking at Nil and Kane, but will smile and say, "Thank you, both of you. They surely would have died without your help."
And Robert, being as straightforward as he usually is, he will tell her, yes, they would die, because if it wasn't for Nil, I would not go there. I would not go there. I would first finish the fight, I would deal with the danger, and then I would go there, and then they would probably be dead.
Oh, well, thank you for saving them all the same. Are you guys all good aligned?
Neutral here.
I am good.
Neutral, I think.
So
Yeah.
anyone
Neutral
good
good.
aligned, I'll give you an inspiration point for saving the family.
Incidentally, it's the two people who went in the building.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What is
neutral
your
good.
name?
yeah, you feel good about the fact that you saved all three of them. So yeah, I'll give you
Really
an
good.
I'm gonna ask her what's her name. What's your name?
Her?
Yes.
What's my name? Let's see.
What's
You're in
my
a thing.
Says I'm Chloe.
Hello, Claire. On our way back to the camp, relish the evening and this
Chloisa.
night. Chloisa.
But
Fine.
yes, you can call me Chloe. My friends do.
Yeah. Exactly. I want you to remember this night, Chloe. This will be a glorious one for you. Take it all in and relish in it before it was not
before we
guaranteed you
leave.
would see it.
Before we leave, and since we are going to the camp, I would probably loot a little bit and to see if we can get something valuable, to just kind of gather it and bring it to the camp, and then ask Shock to sell it.
So there are some cows and a horse in the barn. There's also a cart in there. The house is kind of burning down, so there's not much you can do about that.
Well, horse and cows are probably theirs. Like, it's not ours.
Yeah.
I was more thinking about the loot from
Well, we can
from
take
orcs.
we
Yeah.
can load them up on the cart though and take their horse and cows like
Yeah.
with them. We don't want to just leave them here to get fucking.
She says, well, you can take them if they'll help you. I feel bad I have nothing to offer monetarily. We kind of lost in the fire.
No, seeing the joy from that you will experience will be enough for me. But we should leave here. They will come back.
As well.
Help me load up whatever stuff you can save onto the cart, because I assume they're going to have to go somewhere. So it's good to have their own cart and cows and stuff for them.
Yeah. So
if we take your cattle, then you'll be left with nothing. And now you have the long and unfortunate work of rebuilding. So you'll need them, I think, more than we will.
She says, I have my husband and daughter. I'm just so glad they're alive. But yes, I appreciate that. The money I can sell these for will help us. I guess we're refugees now. Thank you. And so you're gonna loot the Iron Tide guys, right?
And I'm not expecting too much from augurs, but who knows?
So they have their armaments. I don't know if you want to take those.
I think we're actually not. We are not limited by capacity anymore because we will take a carriage, like a cart, from them. So we'll just take everything.
All right. Well, the orcs have their great axes.
So
not
3
the-
great axes.
Yeah, not the best great axes, but usable. The
Mhm.
ogre has a battle axe. And also, I'll say you find like 5 javelins altogether. Maybe I'll say 10 javelins because there's a bunch of them with those. There's the hobgoblins who probably have the best stuff. They have the chainmail, longbows, and arrows. I'll say 20 arrows on them.
Okay, then I will. Meanwhile, I will calculate it all, and I will just take 30%, right? And just for the future when we sell it via shock.
Yeah, if you just put next to it. Just put
Yeah,
the
Shock
intro amount
can
and we'll
sell
remove
it to the town. At least for now, he can still sell it for 30% because they need armaments. You would also find 22 gold pieces. And you find one of the hobgoblins. I think you already found one of these maps, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a similar like sheet with writing that you wouldn't understand, with what might be more coordinates. It looks a little bit different from the one that the other guy had. Maybe these are different marching orders. It's hard to say. But that's all you find on them.
Leave the 22 gold. I will add 22 gold to whatever we get from the loot, and I'll just divide it evenly.
All right. So you head back to camp. You would meet everyone there. Shock and Melody are happy to see you. She says, "Oh gods, what happened to these people?"
Their farm was burned down.
Yes.
She says, "Well, bring them over. I'll take a look at them." And Shock will say, "Looks like you found some of them. Are you all okay?"
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I will cough a little
No
bit.
problem.
More or less. After a good
Says-
night's sleep, I will be.
Says, "I'm glad to see it. Well, you should probably rest. It's getting late. I also wanted to talk to you about something. As you all kind of settle in, he says, I've been paying our troops out of my own pocket, but at some point I might need some help from you all. He says, I noticed you were able to sell some stuff from fighting these guys, or I guess I was able to. If you can give me some money every now and then, I can make sure our camp is upkept correctly." And basically, like in the camp, there's a treasure section. He would pay them from there. So if you just put some gold coins in, right now he'd be paying them like 2.8 gold a day, which he's just kind of paying out of his own pocket.
A day?
Yeah.
Yeah, for everybody.
To pay for your guards,
okay,
your laborers, not the scouts yet. And that would also be paying himself a gold a day.
Wow.
I mean, he is
takes off.
skilled.
That's
They
true.
are unskilled.
Yeah, and that includes like food for the camp and everything. He pays the guards and laborers a silver each, and he pays himself 1 gold. So he says, "Does that work? Are you okay with that?"
This is fair.
He nods. He says, I thought you might have, I thought we should have enough, so I didn't think it would be an issue. But, yeah, so if you guys want to just leave the gold in there, I'll be the one actually deducting it each day. I don't know, however you want to pay the camp. But, alright, so
Hey Rob, pay up, Rob.
Yeah, I'm counting. Rob is sitting
up.
with the book and calculating
Just
everything.
doing the book.
Book out.
Are you heading back to town tonight, or are you going to camp out in the woods?
Well, I'd say we still have more questions than we have answers, and I think they're to be found with the hobgoblins. I think it makes sense to keep pushing forward. You never know when we might run across someone else in need as well. I think every moment that we spend in Char that we are not spending out here trying to put the pressure on, people are potentially in danger.
Shock nods. He says, "I'd agree with that. It's a little more dangerous out here, but I think our camp is we can keep it hidden in the woods. Then we can just concentrate on more exploration. What do you think, Robert?"
Yeah, I think we need to stop. Like, I think we need to camp. We still have a little bit of strength to fend off an ambush if it happens during the night, during our rest, but we definitely should long rest, guys.
He nods. He says, "Yeah, you all look like you've been through it. So, do you want to try to pass the evening?"
Yes, and I will do my candle ritual, so I'll spread the candle and bless us all for the night. And
Where was the section with treasure, Lou?
Under camp, there's
Under
like
camp?
yeah, kind of like a treasury, like platinum, gold, silver bar, and then coins.
Okay, got
underneath.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. Coins. Okay, I will. Okay, then, guys, everyone gets 20 gold, and I will leave 36 gold in treasury, and I think it will upkeep it for quite a while.
Sounds good to me.
This is after selling everything at 30% of book price.
Okay.
All right.
I want to give my gold to Chloe.
And you're gonna. So that's when you went. So you didn't go back to Char tonight, so you couldn't necessarily sell it
Yeah.
now. But we'll say if you already did the math, we'll just say it happened.
Okay.
Just in the future, you would have to be in Char.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
But
Got it.
we'll say maybe Shock did a town run in the morning or something and came back with the money. Because you guys are only a few hours out. Okay, so the evening is passing. Melody is going to come to you, Robert, and say, I might need some help with treatment. I'd rather have you there since you as well have some experience with medicine.
Yeah, I'm happy to help. What do you want me to do?
So she kind of goes through a couple of treatments she's doing. Give me a medicine check. You basically will supplement her roll in case she does poorly. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so the two of you work together, and you think, at least for now, the child and the father are stable. They'll need time to recover, but they're at least out of the woods. You don't think they're in trouble of, dying.
I wonder if we can get someone to get them safely to Char, so they don't stay in our camp. When they get better, when they get a little bit better, and when they wake up, maybe it would be better to just send them to Char. I ask.
It's about a 4-hour journey, although my main concern would be more of the Iron Tide forces intercepting. I think it might be just safest to keep them with the camp for now.
Yeah, makes sense. I agree.
Alright, so I'll make a note that they are with the camp. I don't have a name for him yet, so I'll just put farmer and daughter. Though both are unconscious. Alright, so the night passes, or is passing. Luckily, you are not discovered in your camp. You pay your people. Wait, why did the wages go up? Oh, it was 2 gold. Why does it say 3 now? Hang on, I'm confused.
You don't have wages for some of them. It's NA. You only have 1 wage for shock, and the rest is.
Yeah, the scouts
innate?
are being paid by the town right now,
Oh,
so it should
okay.
just be shocking your workers. Is someone adjusting that?
No.
I certainly have not been.
P2,
let me see.
P4. Oh. Guards, labor, scouts. Quantity.
Oh wait, why is it adding in the weight? That's what's going on. Okay, so the formula's just a little off. It should just be the. I'll fix it. Yeah, it should just be those. There it goes. All right. So he pays them. Two silver left. All right. So you wake up. It is the next morning. Feeling refreshed. Go ahead and gain back your 1 hit dice. And of course, long rest. What does the group want to do?
Can we compare the 2 maps we got? Is there can we notice any landmarks? Is the farm marked back so we know where their main base is in comparison to the farm?
So I don't know if you were able to figure out where their main base was. Did he tell you the location? I thought he just
No.
kind of yeah.
I think
No,
that's what he's
didn't
asking:
really-
is if
yeah.
it's clear
Can
from
we
the
Oh,
work
I
out
see.
if there's similar markers on the map because we don't speak?
So I'll say, yeah, reading the markers, I'll take an investigation or a survival check. At disadvantage since you can't read the language. I'll take, you can all make one or the other if you want to take a look at it.
Okay.
This wouldn't be limited.
That we all
to
can?
two. Yeah, you can
Okay.
all roll.
Investigation or survival?
Yeah. Oh. So yeah,
Oh, sorry, I need to
you're
take
looking
my
at
bless
these. Go ahead.
I just needed to take bless off. I forgot to do that.
Gotcha.
That 4 is actually a 1. Yeah.
So yeah, you're all kind of looking at these numbers, looking at the words, but it's not making much sense to you. You might need someone else who speaks the language to take a look.
Okay. I actually will ask around the camp. We have a lot of people here. We have some workers. Maybe some of them know it. No idea.
So unfortunately, none of the scouts speak the language. The 2 guys say, "No, I think there might be someone in town who speaks Goblinoid, but no, neither of us do. My apologies."
Maybe, guys, we just go to Char. It's not far away. We can, first of all, we can drop off our injured farmers and ask about the maps. Maybe it will. We can actually solve both problems. We can get
Yeah,
them
and
to
then we can head
safety.
back out straight to where we need to be instead of wandering around for the morning.
Exactly.
That is most of the day though, but
All right,
But
so
it's
you're
not like
heading
we
back.
are on. It's not like we are on the clock.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. I'd say, for example, if we had gone back to Char yesterday at about the time that we could have gone back out from the camp, we would have missed the opportunity to help these people. So I'd say the opportunity cost may not be that we are, well, there may be people out there being raided even as we speak. So that is something to consider.
we can ask Chloe if there's any other farms in the area that they know of that are still with people inside.
Oh, Kane. If we worry about everyone we could have saved if we made a different turn somewhere, then we would just spend all our days worrying.
No, spend all our days helping. I take your point in that if we're trying to get to, you say that going to Char and finding out where this base is will help us get to the base quicker, and the time it takes to go to Char and back isn't an issue because we're not necessarily on a time crunch, and we're not. So to that, I would say, why do we need to go back to Char to find out where the base is quicker when we can just head further in the direction we know it to be until we find it?
Well, that's
Similar
the problem.
vein.
We don't know where it is. And in Chore, we could potentially find someone who can help us with the map, who speaks their language. That's the
However,
thing.
however,
We know it's
I would-
west.
Is
Go
it-
ahead, Neil. What were you saying?
I would also say that even if we do find that base, I still think there's too many of them. We still need to thin them out a bit.
Right.
So
Well, sounds
suggesting
like-
Kane instead of heading back.
Oh, yeah, my suggestion would be to head out west again. Just keep putting the pressure on. Eventually, we will thin out their numbers such that they are forced to fall back. And I think, to Neil's point, that's something that we'll have to do at some point anyway. Even if we know where their base is, if we hit the base first, we could potentially be on the receiving end of a pincer where they come in from behind us in such numbers that we are completely unable to deal with them. But if we thin them out first and then go to their base, they will not have that particular option.
Kane, you've always been good with words. You're such a convincer. I'm up for that. I agree. I think you're right.
I am a people person. I do two things: swing swords and talk.
Swing swords and others' opinions.
Quite
All right.
right.
So you are continuing your search of the western areas.
Yep.
So give me, I'll say again, up to 2 checks from your group with survival or knowledge nature.
Yeah, I mean, can we ask her if there's any other farms, or if she's like seen where they come from, or if she has any information what?
So
Yeah,
Chloe would say there are other farms in the area, though most of them, I believe, are abandoned. She says, my husband thought we were well hidden enough that we could stay. I was a little worried this might happen, but we didn't want to lose everything. There's a more densely, well, not densely, but there are more farms closer together if you head a little bit northwest of here. It's a little community of some farms up there. Though those are most likely all raided by now, because they're right off the road.
And
Ours was a
possibly
little bit more
building for a
She
camp
says,
to be set up.
sorry, go ahead. Or someone saying something.
No. Oh, I was just saying that's possibly buildings for a camp to be set up in.
She
That's a
says
good point as well.
there is another who has kind of a hidden farm. Old Man McDonald. He is most likely, well, I hope he's okay, but his farm is even more well hidden than ours. It's kind of off the beaten path quite a bit.
McDonald on his farm? McDonald? Mr.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, it's kind of north of here, into the woods. We hadn't heard from him since the attacks began, but I hope he's doing okay.
I think that's worth to
Right.
check.
I agree.
I'd
And
say EIEIO to that.
Old Man McDonald. All right. So you are heading north. Let's see. I keep closing my calendar. Why am I doing that? So you go into the wooded area. You do manage to find a path. And I'll say a couple of hours later, you emerge at another farm. Although this one does indeed look like it's intact. And you would see a crop growing, a couple of livestock in several pens, and a barn, kind of like the other farm, all kind of out in the open and seemingly unraided. What do you want to do?
That's promising.
Yes.
So, just for my understanding, what is the plan? The plan is to wait for this farm to be attacked and defended, or what do you think?
If they are going to hit this next place, that would be a good show of force before they can even get here. Also, if it is this well protected and he agrees to it, setting up our camp here maybe make it harder for them to find us, and we would have like an actual roof if he lets us stay in the barn.
So
That's a good
as
point.
you are discussing things, you hear a man yell, "Oi! What are you doing on my farm?" And a older-looking chap with a crossbow is kind of coming a little bit towards you guys now. He says, "Who are you? Identify yourselves."
Robert just slowly steps away and kind of waves for Kane to go and take the conversation.
I will.
Don't try
Uh,
anything. I'll shoot you.
I put my hands in the air, first of all, and I will turn to face him and take a couple of steps forward, and I will say, "We are known as the Starry Knights. We're new to Char in the region. We're trying to deal with this hobgoblin threat. We wanted to make sure that your farm hadn't been hit, and perhaps to help you ensure that it wouldn't be."
Starry Night, you say?
Aye,
Some kind of wolf man.
aye.
Says, y'all look a little. I'm messing up my accent. He says, you all look. I'm just gonna. He has an accent similar to, I'll say, Kane's, but he says, you all look a little strange. Seems like you only have one human with you. Are you friends of those hobgoblins?
Absolutely not.
He says, just suspicious that you suddenly show up at my door with all the raiding that's going on. How'd you find me? This place has been undisturbed for weeks.
Indeed, it has. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, your neighbour Chloe and her husband were attacked. We managed to get there in time and save her from the hobgoblins, and she told us that you might still be in the area, so we were checking to make sure you were okay.
Give me a persuasion. He kind of gives you a look. He says, I wish you wouldn't have told you where I was, but I guess you're here now, and you haven't started shooting at me or setting my crops on fire. He says, what's your stake in all this? Why are you trying to help people? He says, rarely anyone does anything for free these days, even the government. I'm just some farmer trying to make his way on the frontier.
Oh.
Well, something wrong?
We've been hired to protect Char, and more than that, as an extra step. I'm sick of these vermin using the darkness and turning it into a scary and awful place when it should in fact be beautiful.
So I'll say
Scary.
Grinkle and Kane. Give me insight checks. You might get something here.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh wait, not Grinkle, sorry. Kane and Robert.
Ah, okay. Okay, sorry, I lost my character sheet where it was inside, you say.
Yeah, so this guy, you don't think he's just a farmer. He seems a lot. I mean, farmers are generally strong, but he seems stronger than most farmers you've seen. Also, the way he moves and conducts himself, you feel like he, especially since you didn't even see him approaching, you think he might have training. What exactly
And
the
actually,
training is? Go ahead.
Actually, it goes together with because somewhere down the line, battle masters get this feature
Yeah.
that you are able to
Know your
evaluate.
enemy.
Yeah,
exactly. So I think it may be like a little bit like a remnants of this, so like a foreshadowing of
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
it in the future.
Sort of a whiff of that, but yeah, you definitely think this guy is no just ordinary farmer.
And Robert will try to gamble a little bit, and he will just ask him, "Where did you serve, old man?"
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Old man.
The guy for that
16.
advantage.
He kind of arches an eyebrow at you. He says, Zorik. Says, are you part of the army, or were you part of the army?
Yes, both me and my friend here, and I wave at Kane. We served ourselves. We served our contract, and we are done with it right now. And now we are freelancers. But
So he
you look like someone.
go ahead.
You look like someone who can handle some pressure.
So he kind of points the crossbow down at this point. He says, yeah, during the Dwarven Wars, towards the end. I was so goddamn young back then. I miss it. This is, some of these war wounds never fully heal. Says, what company were you with?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that we discussed this one, but
You
I would
just make it
probably be. I would be truthful. Like, yeah, we've been with like Blake Ravens, and
Oh, the Blake Ravens. Yeah, we worked together a few times. I don't remember you though. Maybe you were before my time. Says you look a little older than me. He laughs a little. As well,
yeah,
it's good to meet some army people. I don't see
that's
many
fine.
many of our kind these days.
What made you take up farming?
As well, I mean, what else am I gonna do? It's something my dad taught me when I was younger, and sustained a little too many injuries to keep fighting. Get old enough, you gotta lay down the sword. Says, pick up the crossbow. You can do some more damage before they get to you. He taps his crossbow, smiling again.
Oh yes, yeah, exactly. This is point 2 from our guidebook on how to handle yourself in a fight.
Says, yeah. Well, look, I think I got it handled here. Other than you guys, I haven't seen any enemies for weeks. So you guys can probably just move along. Maybe find some other farmers who need my help. I don't think they're gonna find me out here. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I do appreciate you stopping by. I mean, if you want to stay and maybe talk a bit, I'm fine with that. But as for, staying and defending the place, I think you'd be wasting your time.
Have you ever had actually anyone attack you? Have they ever found you and you managed to fend them off, or you actually were never discovered?
He says, I had a couple of the orcs show up early on. I killed them both, though, so they never went back to get help. So I don't think anyone knows I'm here. I buried the orcs in the forest.
Very good. Do you know of any farms nearby that people are still tending or that are in danger of getting sacked?
Says honestly, I've been kind of holding up here. I didn't want to press my luck by trying to go to town. Says pretty sure if I hit the road to make the journey, I might get caught by one of their people. So now I'm not sure what everyone else is doing or how they're holding up. Says I'm glad to hear you could help out Chloe. She's a nice girl. Is her husband and her kid okay?
Yeah, they're both fine. They've been better, but we took care of them.
Fine.
He nods. He says, and their farm?
It's a bit worse.
Yeah.
Not like they still have their stable with their animals, but the house, gone.
That's what I was afraid of. War takes its toll. Nothing ever changes. It's always the civilians that pay the heaviest price. Says,
So it goes.
So you must know places around here. Like I see that you are pretty well defended and well hidden here. Kudos to you. You have picked a very good location for your farm. But if you had to guess, what are the less defended farms around here that you think may be attacked next?
says leans rubs his chin. He says, "Well, the Brightmoor community. If you go up the road a bit, there's a bunch of farms up there right off the road. Those are probably easy pickings. If I were to guess, I'd say most of the farm's been sacked by now, unless there was some
Mhm.
other farmer like me who was hidden off in the woods." Says I kind of did this on purpose because I was worried the what's it called? Nazic Empire might get some ideas someday. Not sure if these people are Nazic, but they certainly seem pretty bloodthirsty.
Hmm.
All right. Well, perhaps when we'll check out this community. It's
Yeah.
west of here, yeah.
Yeah, so you think that is the one Chloe was talking about? The
Right.
grouping of farms off the road.
Do I, when he mentioned not long ago that, it seemed he was pretty quick once he realized that we weren't a threat to let us know that he was okay and we probably should go. Did I think that did that seem unnaturally dismissive to me? I think that he's,
Give me an
hiding
insight
anything
check.
here? Yeah, so it goes.
Yeah, you're not sure.
All right.
You don't really know one way or the other. I will say, Robert, you are, you can give me an insight check too on something unrelated. So you're not, you might think him staying here might not be the best idea. At least for his own personal safety, you think he'd be better off in town if you could get him there. Because there's always a chance a war party could come, and you don't think he could just take a whole bunch. He took 2 orcs, but a whole party might be harder.
Exactly. And this was actually something that I was about to tell him. I will tell him. I will tell him. You know what? We have fought them, and we have fought them very recently, and we know what they're capable of. Taking 2 orcs, it's honorable. It's very good, but like no man alone will take a full party like the one that we saw, with like 3 orcs, 2 hobgoblins, and 2 ogres. Like even you, I'm sure you will not be able to handle them. So can you just promise me that if they attack you, you won't try to fight them, and you just run off, and we can tell you a safe space where you can go to. We can tell you where our camp is.
I would even say perhaps it's worth being preemptive. As long as you're already entertaining the idea of not being here, it's better to be nowhere near here if something were to go down. By the time they get here, if they see you, those half ogres will outrun you for sure.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
he does seem like he has a bit of a limp too. Give me a persuasion check, both of you.
I think I would like to use a point of inspiration on this.
Okay. So you do think you swayed him a bit. He says, "Look, I appreciate that, but I mean, all my stuff's here. It's my lifetime of work and my He says, "It's too much stuff for me to carry. I mean, is Char any safer? It's got a wall, sure, but they could overrun that place too. I mean, it happened before in history where the whole town was destroyed."
They could.
Not with the forces they have at this moment. Like Chor is a town with the whole army. I don't think they can take Char.
I actually think they could take Char if they wanted to. And the fact that they haven't is actually sort of one of the things that we are finding out more information on. If they wanted to sack it, sure, it's probably within their might to do so. But
Lou, is it true? Is it true? Like, are there enough forces that could actually take on Char?
Yeah, I think that
Well,
makes
if
sense.
what he said is true, the major force of the Iron Tide could possibly bring the walls down. If they
Okay.
all attacked at once, assuming the numbers that one guy gave you were true, like over 100.
Hmm.
Like, you don't think Blackwater's mansion would be harder to breach, but the actual city, they could probably get past the wall.
Mm,
Like, it's kind of weird that they hadn't already. If Char was their target, and what the guy said was true.
Robert, Robert would tell. Robert would tell, I think you would be better off to save your farm by leaving, because if there is no one here, I don't think they would care. Because to me, it seems like they are more into scaring people and killing farmers. So if they find your farm abandoned, they may just go past it. If you are not here to defend it.
So give me another set of persuasion checks.
And I'm kind of elbowing Kane to nod and kind of assist me in this.
Not
in trying-
persuasively.
You mean
Not
Grinkle?
persuasively, yes. No, Kane.
Okay.
Or Grinkle as well, or like either of our charisma.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm pretty persuasive, guys.
Although you haven't said anything yet.
Well, they've been doing so well, I haven't had to.
Fair enough.
they haven't called him in. He's
Go
on the
ahead, give me
bench.
another
They've done
set of
so
persuasion
well so
checks, you
far.
two.
You
I
just
will
stick my head out.
I'll use my last currently remaining inspiration to advantage this one as well.
Did you inspire already?
Oh, is there a limit on how frequently you can
Yeah,
do it?
it's
Once
one
per
per
rest.
rest.
Aha.
Yeah.
Well, I will not do that then.
Oh, good roll though. So yeah, you think you swayed him more. He says, you might be right. My thought was that staying out of sight is better than being someplace the enemy knows you are, but a wall would give me some more protection. Can I says, are you offering me like some kind of escort to get there, or are you saying it should be safe to go on foot? You guys have been over there. Are there a lot of enemies I'd have to worry about?
Possibly. They have been doing raids on caravans and stuff. We do have a camp nearby. We're going to get some more information and then go out and then prepare once we thin them out a bit. So you're welcome to join that camp in the meantime.
That's what I would say the safe move is. If you go on your own, you may get seen and killed on the road. If you go back with us to our camp, we can at least leave you in the care of an entourage. And when we go to Char, it'll be safe to go then.
Says, give me another set of persuasion, the two of you, Nil and Kane.
Keep it up, guys.
All right, Kane's
Nice.
Kane's got his ear. Says, all right. Well, how much is this going to cost me? I assume you ain't escorting me for free.
No, that's fine.
95.
No, I mean, I wasn't going to charge him for him to not die to orcs.
Nil's about
Yeah.
to say something. Crinkle's like 95 gold.
95.
Do you actually say
I-
that?
No.
Okay.
We're
I did-
already being employed?
Right. I did not have it in mind to charge for this. We're already doing something that we were going to be doing anyway. Doesn't
Huzzah.
make sense to force you to leave your home and make you pay for it.
Says, well, yeah, that's really kind of you. Well, I suppose that's what us army folk do for each other. But I really appreciate it.
But we do expect you to help us fight if our camp gets attacked.
He laughs. He says, "Of course I would." What do you think? Just because I raise crops now, you think I forgot how to swing a sword? Yeah, I have your back, brother.
Yeah.
We'll fight like in the old days when we took the ridges north of Dorvan. Sorry, north of what is it? Daybreak, going up the mountains there, fighting off those
Yeah,
damn dwarves.
pretty much.
Or
All right, so he is gonna start getting some stuff together. He would say, "I need like an hour or so to get ready. You think you could wait for me?"
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Seems
fine.
reasonable. I'd be happy to
I don't
help you
think it's-
carry some things as well. I've got, well, stature.
Says, "Oh, yeah, that would be nice of you." So I'll say after a couple of hours, I'm gonna make sure nothing bad happens. Very low chance where you are right here. Nope. So he gets a bunch of stuff together. After about 2 hours, he says, "Here, got a little gift for you. Something doesn't do me much good anymore. And if you're out there trying to help people, maybe this will come in handy." He would give you 5 really nice-looking arrows. He says, "Elven, magical." He says, you can only shoot them a few times, but much more likely to hit. Never had a use for them, as I use a crossbow now with my arm all messed up. But back when I used a bow, I always wanted to shoot them. Just never got a chance.
Nice one.
So he would give
Thank
you
you very
5
much.
plus 1 arrows. And this is where we will end, because we are over by a bit.
Ooh.
So let's do MVP votes. Got 1 vote. 2. So Grinkle with 2 votes, your MVP. You gain an inspiration.
Wow. You guys.
Well done.
Was it the jokes or the bravery?
It's definitely the
Yeah.
jokes.
Both.
No, I still think you should be drawing them Garfield comic strips instead.
Instead of fighting.
Good. I didn't think
basically.
about that. Like a
Instead
joke
of
through
telling
paint.
jokes-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like
you
I
should do
face paint or something, or
Yeah,
like a yeah. That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. I'll try to
you
the next time. I'll try to.
a
I
moving
do like
picture
a
of,
comic,
a man falling down the stairs.
full featured film, comedy in 6 seconds.
Oh shit, Charlie Chaplin, let's go.
Yeah, actually, like Charlie Chaplin, like would be nice.
You do the whole
Ken?
train thing, and he gets freaked
whole
out.
thing?
as it comes towards
Don't
the
go anywhere,
screen.
guys. Hold on. They're doing the whole.
By the way, Grinkle. Does Grinkle want to use short bow instead of a crossbow? Because then we would have some use for those arrows. Because I do have a long bow, but like I'm not really good with
Nice.
bow.
Is it a simple weapon? Yeah, it is.
I think short bow is,
Okay, maybe, yeah.
and I think it has a. Does it have a better range than a crossbow?
I think so. Because I have a light. Oops, sorry. I have a light one. Oh,
Let me
Looking on it.
see. Short bow.
80 to 320. For bow.
320, yeah, so it is 80. And light crossbow,
Still,
is
if it's to use
also
the arrows,
same.
it might be worth it.
same. Just to use the arrows, just to have a couple of this.
Okay.
So I don't think we
Go
have
over
a
that
short
next
bow, but next
Oh, we
time,
go over
next
that.
time.
Yeah.
So you can just take arrows. Like next time you'll get. Because I don't think either of us is very good with bows here.
Just
Yep.
taking notes.
Jeez. Simple journal this week.
Yeah, good amount of stuff happened. Starry Nights. I might have another player. Still looking into it.
Nice.
Very good.
One of my Tuesday
They-
players expressed interest in a new game.
Cool. they should go as a barbarian, so we totally capitalize on those temporary hit points.
It's true. Barbarians do get a lot out of temp HP.
Hmm.
Right, team. That was a good one.
Yay. But yeah, thanks everyone, and see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
See
time.
ya. Bye.